Our story has already begun.
Oh, hello, my children, and welcome in. My name is Alynn the Yellowhead. I am the High Priest of the Great Yellow Eyeball, but tonight I am the Dungeon Master. Welcome in, y'all. It is episode 37. Holy cow, we're already there. 37. Where we left off, the drunks were in a pretty bad way. But before we go too deep into what we're doing for tonight, let's go say hi to everybody. Let's do that first. Oh, hi everybody.
Oh,
hi.
Look at them. Look at all the pretty people. Look at them. Welcome in, y'all. This is our players for this evening. Introduce them all before we get started here. Directly underneath me, you can see the Rusty Panda. Say hi, Rusty Panda.
Panda?
Huh?
I said hi, Rusty Panda. Can you not hear me? Do I have to eat the mic?
I heard a little bit, and then it kind of weirded out for a second.
Rusty Panda. How are you, Rusty Panda? It's so good to see you, Rusty Panda.
Yeah, that was weird. Directly underneath the Rusty Panda, we have I Am Pingus. It was like, is he gonna wave? We don't know. We don't know what he's gonna do. Directly across from me on the other side there, we have Captain E-Rock.
hello. It is I.
It is he. It is he. Directly below him, that is Null Hercules, playing Mel. And last but not least, in the bottom corner on the far side, with his name that either says Danabo or Dandu, depending on how you read it, is
I see it now.
I do see it now.
It's
Took me a while to see Danabo.
yeah.
I always saw Dandu.
You always saw Dandu? Of course you did. But that's Danabo down there in the corner. He may have stepped away for a second, but that's fine. Who plays our wizard? There he is. He's there. He made it. Say hi, Dan. Say hi.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
You're muted.
Hi, Dan.
Dan muted?
Yes.
Yeah, Dan's muted. So unmute yourself, my dude.
Discord.
I'm just watching him talk to nobody. Like, nobody knows what he's saying. CC's not showing up. Like,
Why is the captions not working? I was hoping I could talk to the audience and not you guys, but
is your cap?
I see how it
Did you not change? Okay, so did you put transcribe or did you put transcription?
transcribe.
Oh, see, look.
Oh, there it is.
looks
Now
like
it's there.
working. Yeah.
Now it says transcribe.
Yeah.
There it is. We see it now.
Okay.
Perfect. So yeah, for those of you who've been watching us before, there has been a slight change. You can kind of see the CCs are a little bit different for everybody now, except for me. We found that Video Ninja does it, so why have two things doing it when we can just have one thing doing it? So it does not. Oh, it does work. Yeah. So you can talk to the audience and not me. Yes. If you really. God damn it. If you really want to, you can. This is the last thing that I need.
Oh,
The guy who edits is also going to be saying secret things to the audience that I'm not going to see until after the fact. It's fine. We're not going to worry about it too much.
I'm already worried about it. Our wizard's interesting in a great way, mind you. So, we tomfoolery.
See, I can deal with Wilvane. Danabo, I have no control over Danabo. That's the difference here. I have control over Wilvane. I have no control over Danabo. All right. With all that out of the way, welcome in, y'all. We're glad you're here. Let's talk about where we were and what we're doing. In case you forgot, you were in the middle of investigating a fortress that used to be the home of the lizard folk that you met many months ago. But it has now been taken over by the sahaugin that you've had multiple run-ins with, and seems to be in the middle of some sort of war against the surface for whatever reason. You've been asked to essentially recon this place. You've already kind of started. You immediately got into a fight with those in the front, and one of them ran away and seems to have gotten back up. You're not quite sure how many are coming, but you do know something is coming. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do is for y'all, if you want, we were initiative order when we ended at the top of the round, but if you wanted to go ahead and re-roll your initiatives, you can. Somebody already did, so I guess you are. That's everybody.
All right, Mel.
YOLO. Right.
Wow.
Okay with
Oh,
this.
there we go. That's there you go.
I'm just hoping for a little bit of a reordering on my end. Oh, perfect.
There
Perfect.
we go.
That's what I
So
want.
there you can see, Seabold, you now have your advantage on initiative due to your new weapon. All right. Cool. With that at the top of the round would mean that Nate goes first, but before we get too deep into that, we got to do which fight is this? It doesn't matter. This fight. Swap the music. Got to get the music. Got to get the mood right. Perfect. That might be a little loud.
Oh yeah, we were just told about all those feet slapping down the hallway, weren't we?
Yes, you were told about the feet coming down the hallway. You don't really hear it. You saw like you from where you are, you don't know where it's coming from.
I'm just gonna.
Hold on. Let me make sure
Dash.
I'm on you so it shows you is it your turn. I don't know why I didn't do that. You're gonna run back that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash around that corner.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
for
all
now.
you can do, I guess. Cool. In turn.
Yes.
And with that, Nessa.
Love how the two of us are the first ones to go.
Uh-huh.
That tickles me. Okay, that's 30, so I'm gonna end up perfectly next to. You want to? How do I make this go away? Okay, so
Did you do right click or the
I
right
did
and left
both
click?
clicks.
Yeah, that's just to draw a pointer.
All right, how do I undraw the pointer?
Draw another one.
Pointers, remove pointers. Got it.
Yep. All right. Yep. So 30 feet.
And then ready an electric arrow.
Okay. So
if
ready to
anyone-
shoot a bad guy if they come into your line of sight.
Yes,
Perfect.
that is
All
all.
right. And that's your turn. Cool. And with that, oops.
You should probably switch to the map screen too.
Oh yeah. I thought
My
I did.
transcribe also
I
isn't
thought I did. I thought I did. That's fine. It's not like a lot happened just now anyway, right? Right.
That's what they all say.
Okay. Cool. They're going Seabolt.
Oh, so here we are.
Here you
Which
are.
hallway were we hearing the pitter patter of the unwanted beast?
Southward. The ones that can really
South?
hear it are. Well, so you went around the. Were you the one that went around the corner? Or was it?
I did. I went
Yeah.
around the. I
Yes.
believe I went around the top thing, and then maybe I don't know if I either. I don't remember if I.
Yeah, you
saw
went all the
something or
way
heard
down that
something.
hallway. So yeah, and then you came back. So
Yeah.
you're starting to hear it from that northern hallway, the one that you're next to, essentially.
Okay.
There is some noises coming from that direction.
Okay. I would like kind of maybe equidistant or something. Okay. So noise is coming from the south and the
Yes.
side hall.
Yes.
And I don't really. I can see Nessa and
Yep, you can see both of them
Nate
easily.
here.
I mean, Nessa's glowing, so she's real easy to see.
Thank you.
Yeah, her high beams are
foundation.
on still. So
Oh, well, I was talking about my face being nicely blushed.
Oh, well,
but
there-
that's
there's
fine.
that
we'll
too.
Talk about my chest.
but remember, the light spell was particular on you.
I'm gonna swoop down to here
Okay.
because I know they go the opposite way of things. So I'm gonna go the way of things.
Okay. That's 50 feet.
Yeah, I did a dash or whatever I needed to do to.
I mean, you got 10 more if you wanted to use it. That's why I'm.
Yeah, let's do 10 more then. I'll get up in here.
Technically 40 if you wanted to use this bonus action dash and his
That's true.
normal action dash.
Well, let's get up in there.
There's that as well. And then you got 10 more feet.
And can I see Mel and
Yes.
Wilvane here?
Yeah.
Is Wilvane invisible or is he? He's there, eh?
Wilvane is no, he is not
Apparently,
invisible.
I've got-
He is visible right
Got
now.
expeditious retreat on. I don't know how that happened, but
You cast that last week.
I did.
Yeah. To run away.
Here is good for me. I'll next,
And if you just so as a reminder, those two black lines that are drawn in this room are racks
Yeah.
of weapons.
okay, so don't walk through them.
Yeah,
All right.
I can't be surprised because Seabod's there.
that's right.
Surprise.
I can't be.
Oh,
You cannot
Surprise.
be. That is correct.
hey.
All right,
Hello,
Mel,
Ray.
you're up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about my last 5 feet yet. I just want to see around this corner before I commit to the last 5.
Okay. No worries.
Huh. I'll ready an action to bonk anything that comes up next to me that's not one of my profitable companions.
Okay. All right. And
I
I feel like
I
if
know why
the wrong person comes up to you, you're gonna bonk us.
yeah, that's true.
Well,
Let me-
technically you're all profitable.
I mean, possibly.
All
right,
we
and
don't tell
then-
them, we don't tell them that.
All right, and then those two did their things. Wilvane.
Saverly.
So you can definitely hear the sound of webbed feet slapping against stone, getting much louder to that opening to the south of the room you're in.
How tall are these weapon racks?
They're about 5 foot.
Perfect. So I can hurdle these easily.
They're enough where you can't really move through them, but because they're
I can
basically
jump over them.
shelves, you can fire through them. So like any ranged spells can still go through.
And I can jump over them.
If you can jump over 5 feet, yes.
Okay. I've never actually worked that out. Should I work that out? I should work that out. We'll save that for another time. There's not much we can do right now.
Nope.
I'll ready a red rocket
Okay.
and I'll shout. Nate, Nessa, cowards!
I'm here for it.
Sure.
They can hear me from it.
Why not? Why not? Why is it not doing?
So tell the cat.
I will tell the cat. It's like, I will tell your mom on you if you don't do what I want.
It's been dead for a very long time.
It's in your head.
In your head. In your
Damn it.
head. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
At least I'm not the only one thinking it.
All right. 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, and 60. Yeah. So a sahaugin rounds the corner.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Mel, you can definitely see him.
I can see him.
And you can, yeah, you can, you can just make him out. You sure can.
And I did say bonk, didn't I?
You did say bonk, so nothing you can do at this moment in time. However,
Yeah.
You're ready though.
and your red
Why did I
rocket.
drop on him?
Yeah, you got the drop on him, but
I mean, did it target him? I dropped the dice on him, but it didn't.
No.
They missed it. What do you see?
attack it on the sahaugin. Yeah, with the fabricated eye patch, which missed.
So you
it
see
did-
that?
We don't see that.
Oh, did it not? Oh, it's not showing you.
No.
I think something may have gotten reset. Let me fix that.
Oh, I thought you wanted it like that, so we don't know if we.
I mean, but you guys wanted to see him, did you not?
Yeah.
Can't remember. We did. Okay.
Yeah, it is set to show results to players.
Should at least tell us that, you know, we attacked at that person.
Right, that's what I was
Yeah,
saying.
it's
I guess I'll have to re-roll that one then.
no, it worked.
We're trying.
Roll. Just put another attack on him real quick. I want to see if that fixed. No.
Nope.
Mine cast at him, but the
That's
attack
fine.
action didn't do it.
That's weird. Okay.
Interesting.
I don't know why, but I'm gonna troubleshoot that later. Okay. Okay, so it was still a miss. And then you there we go. Okay. And that one runs up on you, Mel. And you miss.
No, nobody's hitting these guys today.
This fight might not go well for y'all if this keeps up. And last but not least, or maybe not even last, because none of you know.
We already said it, so.
That's true. All right, cool. Nate. You definitely can hear. I mean, you've already heard like the attacks go off in that room to the south, for sure.
Can we hear those flappy feet to the east?
Give me a perception.
I did shout you too.
Oh my god, we're so screwed today.
It's hard to tell with the way this place echoes. You can't tell whether or not it's just the echoing from the room that where you already know stuff is, or not.
You might actually get a
I
chance.
mean, we
to
know
do it
stuff's
by
coming
now.
from that hallway. I didn't know that stuff was coming from the south. That's why I came up here. Guess I'll dash down.
Okay.
See if I hit that corner. Yes.
all the way through, no problems.
And yeah, that's all I can do.
That's all you can do. Awesome possum, Nessa.
I guess I'll do the same. Hate this.
All right.
I know I have 5 more, but yeah, I'll go here. With 5.
Use that last 5 feet. Okay.
Yeah.
No
and I'm
problem.
done. Can I can ready something from here, right?
Yeah.
Or no?
No. You readying it uses your action, and since you moved
Oh, I used
60,
my bonus,
that was
yep.
your. Yep.
Got it.
There you go.
All
Good
done.
to go. Alrighty. And with that, these guys are doing things.
What guys?
Those guys. What guys? I don't know.
Hey, you guys.
You guys.
Hey, you guys.
All right. And Seabold.
All right, Seabold. Here's the commotion. Seen some shots.
You did.
I crossed the room through some shelves of weapon racks and
Yep,
stuff. I'm gonna take my bow. Trusty, always ready. 'Cause that's what it is. I'm gonna
Yeah.
throw my
It's
bolt.
your hand crossbow.
Do.
Fired. Why do you have
The disadvantage?
Hold on. Let me look at your thing. 'Cause that should not have given you disadvantage. I think I
Do
may
I
have
automatically
screwed
get it
up.
because there's a 1?
No. It said you were too far out of range. Hold on.
What's my range on this?
And hope more than 35.
Yeah, it's got to be more than hand crossbow. Should be way more than that. I think it didn't give you your range here. Let me double check it. I for sure know that that's not right, but yeah, crossbow hand should
3120.
3120, so that's 5,
Oh, maybe
10, 15, 20,
somewhere.
25, 30. Oh, it is. You are just outside of range.
Okay.
It's 3120.
Oof.
That'll be why.
All right. We'll roll with it. That's fine.
Okay.
That's just what it is.
It is correct. I didn't know it was that short either, to be honest with you.
I thought it.
Sorry.
Freaking bards. Mel, you're up.
Oh, shut up.
That's a hit with a 19.
It's only a one-hander. Okay.
It's true. For 12 whopping points of damage. Nice.
And I want to push him down 1.
Okay. Shield
And
push.
I'll move.
And you're gonna move up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And you're done. Awesome. And okay, so this guy (30 feet) gets right there. Where are you? Okay, yes. So he comes right up on you. Now this guy is definitely stronger looking than the little one that you're standing right next to. He is holding a rather hefty looking warhammer and is bearing down on you, ready to do some smashing.
All right.
So He brings his warhammer down. 22 misses. He brings his warhammer down again.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
And which also misses, this time with a 15. And that is its turn. Awesome. And then, okay, this one comes down here and will bless and cast a spell. Blessing that one. And that one. That one. And that one. And that is her turn. Actually, no, she's not done yet. She moved 15 feet up. All right, so she moves back out of line of sight. Wilbane.
I was completely distracted.
Uh-oh.
So I can do a 6-foot standing high jump,
Okay.
a 12-foot standing long jump, or a 24-foot running long jump. Just that's how far Wilvane can jump. 24
Oh,
feet.
because
He has
of the expeditious retreat you have on right now?
No, because of the boots.
Oh, the boots. Okay. Yeah, so you can, if you can jump 6 feet, you can definitely just jump. You can hop right over these weapon racks.
I'm not going to. It was just important to check. So,
Yeah, it was important to check, in case you want to be the world's best weapon rack hurdler.
Yeah,
Put that over there for
I might stop adventuring and start running track.
Maybe
I'm
we're
just gonna red rocket.
Okay.
If I can find it. Here it is. Okay. Can I hit one? No.
14 does hit.
Oh.
For 16 points of damage, killing it.
Nice.
Apparently that one had a thin, full beard. I didn't even know, sahaugin could grow beards, but apparently that one could.
Where was your mustache wax, Wilvane?
I was busy calculating jumping distances.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He had more important things to do.
Can't even see these guys in the combat tracker. I mean, at least the ones we can see.
All right. So this guy. Why is his visibility? That is so weird. There we go. There, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, yeah. So he moves up on you. That was 5, 10. Okay, yeah, that's right after. All right. This one, let me get rid of the dead guy so he's not just sitting there in the way.
Well, he can't do anything else, Alan.
Well, I mean, you're kind of right there. It's fine. All right, no worries. Okay, so this one's gonna try to bite you first.
Not in the face, not in the face!
Not
No,
the face.
don't roll that first. Roll this. And I did damage to myself because I'm a frickin' dummy. Okay, first attack. A 21 will miss. And, oh, I forgot to roll advantage on that. So I'll do that with the second attack with his spear. But that one will also miss. Okay, this guy's turn. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. All right. He's moving up to the east side. And 5, 10, 15 moves in and immediately will attempt to bite you. And the fact that you're wounded seems to make these things even more feral than you expected. 16 will still miss. And then he's going to follow up with his spear. Click that button. I'll just double click it with the spear. That's an 11. That will also miss. Okay. Now this guy's turn. All right. Done. Nate.
Okay. That's move around the corner.
All right. Moving around the corner.
See some peeps. So let's boop them. Is it just a normal roll, or do I have to do a -2 because of the racks?
No. Yeah, you can still attack through them. You just can't move through them. Yeah, that's a hit with a 17. Against that sahaugin, 9 points, heavily wounding it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a crit.
Baby.
That is a critical hit.
Correct.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
For
Maybe.
another 17 points of damage. Straight up
And then
killing
back
it.
to hiding.
Then back to hiding. All right. All right. With a quick turn around the corner and quick kill and then hiding again. That is the end of your turn. Nessa, you're up.
All right, so no, I don't want you to move the full thing. I just want you to move my body. 5. And to turn corners, it's controller shift.
Shift.
And that's 5, 10, 15. I didn't do the thing. Go there. Shift.
There.
There we go. We're gonna go 15 to see if I could see this guy.
Okay. So total.
Go ahead, little buddy. There we go.
15 feet
Okay,
total.
I can't. Then we're gonna go 20. We're
All right.
inching.
Just seeing how
can't-
close you can
'cause
get.
Yeah, and I can't see these guys because
Because
stupid light
yeah, it's
isn't-
because your light only goes about 40 feet out. So you have a general you can fire at them from here. However, because you can't see them, you will have disadvantage on actually making contact.
I don't want to fire. I want to put daggers.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll need to be able to see where you want to put
Okay,
those.
so those 10, 15. Now I'm at 20.
Yeah, you're at 20 feet.
25. 30.
All right.
Okay. I can see Mel, but
Yep.
I don't think I can do the daggers. I can't.
And
I
then-
can only see Mel. I can't go any further than
Yeah,
that.
you can't. Yeah, you'll have to put it where someplace you can see.
All right, I guess I'll just get closer on the next turn. You said that I could just kind of shoot into the void and
If you
put
want
disadvantage
to,
on it?
yeah, you'll just have disadvantage because you
Okay.
can hear the combat, so you have a general understanding of the general direction of where these guys are. But because
Okay.
you can't actually see them, yeah, you'll have disadvantage on the roll.
So then, in that case, I will go ahead and put up my where are you guys? My mirror images.
Okay,
I'm just gonna put that on myself,
there you go.
and I'm good where I'm at.
Perfect. Images have been mirrored. And is that your turn?
Yes, it's 4 times the fun, Alan.
I guess so.
Giggity.
Okay. Right. You'll make me laugh. Anyway. Okay. And
Is everybody just like dark sided in here and there's no torch stuff on the wall, or does it have like room for fire on the walls?
no, there are no sconce. You have not seen any sconces or anything, torch rings or anything like that in this place at all.
I die. I'm coming back as a rogue. I want to see things. Go ahead, Alan, I'm done.
It's because you're a human.
I know.
Silly humans, what with their not having dark vision. Theobald.
All right, that didn't go well. So
Or
we're
a
gonna
patron
move
that
on.
turns you into a partial cat.
There's that. All right, 25 feet up.
We're moving up, and we're gonna try a shot. I can see the guy directly south of Mel.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna take a shot at that one.
All right. And that 27 definitely hits.
Okay.
So close. So close.
And then, how do I apply sneak attack to me? Did I do it?
Yep, you did.
Okay. And we're gonna do some damage.
Get wrecked, son.
That is 19 points of damage. Just totally wrecking this guy with his long-haired eyebrows.
And, hey Mel. And then just,
Hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mel.
Hi, Theobald. How's it going? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you.
He's a little packed hallway here.
Yeah, that's how I like it. Damn it, with those low rolls.
Yep, that's a miss. You doing anything else?
Yeah. Nah. Kind of
Nah.
wedge right now. It's great.
Nah, it's fine. All right, cool. And with that, the Coral Smasher, who is absolutely gunning for you right now, Mel.
Oh my.
Absolutely gunning
I'm here
for
for
you.
it. I'm here for it.
22 misses. His second attack with his warhammer. And that one is a 25. That one will hit.
Finally.
That one is definitely gonna hit.
I don't know why I'm excited
For
actually
7
taking
points of damage, but you make your save.
Wait, what do I have? Oh, I have things up. That's right.
Yeah, your concentration. You make your concentration save. And is it just 2 attacks? Yeah, he just gets the 2 attacks. So he is done. All right, and with this, we are going to what do we want to do? All right, there we go. We don't need that. Okay, so she is gonna move in.
Oh, so you're gonna bring all their stuff.
And about to cast, she starts to cast a spell at you, Mel. And you make your save.
Nice.
For a moment, you feel your muscles begin to tighten. But then you're able to shake it off, and you're good. And then she's gonna come back around the corner, out of the line of sight.
I see how it is. I got something for that. It's fine.
Oh, it gave. Okay, that's weird. Wasn't supposed to, but it did. No problem. Next. Wolverine.
Daverly. I've got a very important lore question.
Okay.
What does it smell like in here?
It smells like stone and salt water.
Oh, so not too bad. I thought the sahaugin might like stink the place up. It's not fishy at all.
No.
Oh, that was unexpected. We're gonna red rocket
Okay.
again, and maybe No, okay.
What are we doing?
I'm thinking about that.
20
I saw that spellcaster, right?
You did, yeah. She popped around. You definitely saw her cast some sort of spell and then pop back around the corner. Yeah, so that's a hit.
Yeah, let's just murder this one first, then we'll think about the other one.
Yeah, 16 points of damage, and your firebolt hits it squarely, momentarily having it burst into flames before it collapses to the ground.
Then I'm gonna play her game and go out of line of sight.
Okay.
We can both play that
Freedom
game.
of movement.
There we go.
Even better.
What's weird? Okay, sorry. For whatever reason, your aura is affecting people it shouldn't, but that's fine. We'll figure that out later. All right, that one went. Okay, this guy who's standing right on top of you. He's gonna peel off. And he will attempt to bite you. Are you damaged at all, Seabold? You are. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing he's going to try to do is bite you. And a 19 will hit. And so he latches onto your arm for a second, biting down for 4 points of damage that has been absorbed. So you took 0. You still had some temporary hit points left over. And then he follows up with his spear. Yeah, he follows up with his spear.
Be nimble. Be nimble.
Or
Be nimble.
so a dirty 20. So that's gonna hit as well. And that one for 5 points of damage, also partially absorbed. So you only took 1 actual point of damage from that onslaught.
Dying over here.
All right, this guy's turn. Okay. And Nate. Give me a perception check real quick, Nate.
Bam.
Okay.
Same perception. I'm very consistent.
You are very consistent. Okay, so you move up into this corner.
And now I can see, so now I can boop in the guy that's trying to see our bold.
Yeah, that's a 22. That's definitely a hit. 5 points of damage as your cat paw slams into him. And a 14 also hits.
Buddy.
For another 3 points of damage. Hurt, but not out. And then you're gonna swing right around back the corner. Because you did all the extra movement. It's fine. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Alrighty. And with that, Nessa.
Okay. This is the first time I'm using this, so be kind. I've had this in my thing forever, and I've never used it, but now I'm getting pissed.
Okay.
I want to use Fairy Fire, and it says each object in a 20-foot cube within range, but it is a range of 60 feet.
Yes.
So if I can sort of see it, then it starts there. Like, do I have to see the full?
You have to see the
square?
center. You have to see the center of the square.
Okay. Awesome. So, I want that to be right there above Seabold. So then I have to do a 20-foot cube within range. So I'm gonna right click.
It should be there already. The icon for the spell.
For the circle?
Yeah.
Oh, for the spell. Okay. So I just drag it and it'll give me the.
It'll give you the right side
confused.
square of where you're putting it.
Oh, you made the square for me.
Yes.
La 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 la. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Dude. Thank you.
So right in there, or were you? Is that where you want it?
I wanted to highlight one to the right of Seal, so I can drag it right in
Yeah,
there.
you
and
should
then
be able to.
double-click.
That was. Okay, hold on. Right there. Is that where you wanted it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome possum. So, all that's going to do is anybody who's in that area. Right now, there's just that one guy. Is that all you're wanting to highlight?
So if I highlight Seabold and Mel, they get attack rolls against the effective creature is advantaged, right?
So no. So that makes whatever you put this on, because it makes them glow, and therefore easier to hit.
Okay.
So it's whatever creature is
Then,
in there.
That's exactly what I want to do, because I don't want Mel to be easier to hit.
So just the one guy then.
Just the one guy. How long does it last? 1 minute. So just concentrate on that.
So and I just wanted to make sure you get it that. So go ahead and put the fairy fire, or I'll attempt to cast it on him. He's got to make a save.
Okay. So. I guess I have to step forward because I can see the middle of the square, but I can't.
You can't see him. Got it.
Well, yeah, I can't see. I have to step forward a little bit. Hold
Okay.
on. I can just step forward. 10.
Yep, 10 feet up. That should get you close.
10, double click. Now I see him. Okay, so we go.
Did this not move? Weird.
What?
Moved like 2.5 feet.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't know why it did that.
Oh, that is weird. It's because of the corner, maybe?
There, I got you. Okay.
Okay, cool. So now I.
Yeah, you can definitely see him now.
And do cast on top of him. Can I do
Yep.
that?
And he makes his saving throw.
Okay, so I still can't see him.
No, you can see him. He's just not going to glow. You can see him
just
from
not
where
gonna
you're
glow.
standing. Yeah, he's just not going to glow. So your spell did not take effect on him.
Okay, but anybody that goes through it, then they have to roll. I have to
No,
roll
it's
on them.
it's a boom and done spell.
Oh, shiza. No wonder. Well, too late now. But I thought it was one of those things like.
No, it's
light.
literally like it. Everybody within that space all make saves, and if they don't make the save, they all glow with a light. And if they do make their saves, they don't glow.
Okay. Well, I wasted that spell. It's fine. I learned.
No. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, I learned. So, I'll. I didn't do. That was an action.
Yep.
So I have a bonus action.
You do.
So if something runs up at me in any direction,
That's an
I wanna
action.
Be able to,
You still have to. That's an action to ready an action like that.
So that's not a bonus action.
No,
The
it is
bonus
not.
action is me.
It will say it will specify that it's a bonus action if it's a bonus action.
Okay, well then I'm going to stand here wide in the open.
Okay.
Because there's nothing else that I can do.
Yep, no worries. All right. Well,
I'm getting
so
fire off that freaking thing.
okay, let's move some things. Go back to party view here. There we go. All right. So this guy. To the north of you. Nate. Turning the corner. Another larger than average sahaugin turns the corner. And that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Just roaring as he runs down the hallway at you. Right behind him, give me you. Come here. Is a sahaugin wearing slightly different garb and holding a what looks to be some sort of like holy regalia being worn. And Seabold, your turn.
Well. Wow, I can really see this guy in front of me.
Yeah, he's
This
definitely
fish is
right there.
glowing. I don't like that. I'm gonna do a short sword swoop at this guy right in front of me.
Okay. And that's a 20. That will hit.
I think I could do sneak attack.
You can do
'cause
sneak
Mel's
attack
pretty
against
darn
him.
Close.
Yep. He is within 5 feet.
Put that on me. Yeah.
Get wrecked,
We're
son.
gonna do some damage.
Wow.
See numbers.
Yeah, 26 points of damage. Yeah, eviscerating him, plunging your blade deep into this thing's stomach, spilling its entrails out on the floor.
And yeah, I'll just move to there, and that's gonna be Seabold's turn.
That's going to be Seabold's turn. All right, Mel.
We're gonna move there for the moment. Let him swing on me. I don't care.
Where you moving?
To the. Do you not see the movement I've got going?
No, I do not.
Nope.
I'm moving 15 feet diagonally to the south, trying to get eyes on my caster friend. Let me try this again.
There it goes.
There.
That time we got it. So which square are you in?
At the end of the
Okay, so
game,
you're going to move. I got it. So you're moving your full 25 feet. So you're going around the corner and running up on her. Okay, give me a second here. Let me get this guy to get a swing on you real quick.
Oh, please do.
Let's knock that out. Hurt. He's gonna do that. And that is a 24. That will hit.
Yep.
Less is a hell of a drug.
No.
Ain't that the truth?
And you make your save, but you do take 7 points of damage. All right,
Well,
you move 25.
let's see about nipping this whole thing in the butt real quick. I'm running some math. Please hold.
I'm not nipping their butts, Mel.
It's fine.
Not doing it.
I'll do
All
it.
right.
Wait. No, I
Alright.
won't.
Used to the smell of fish, aye?
Oh, I forgot to post.
Oh, whoopsie. Did that apply twice?
Did what apply twice? I just saw
Oh,
1d6 fire. Oh, you did. It did. Give me a second here.
No, leave it. I'll just simply burn a second level spell slot. It's fine.
Okay.
You know. Actually, remove one of them. I only have the 1 second spell slot.
Okay,
left.
I kind of figured that was probably what you would rather do, but you know,
I just looked up. I just looked up my spell slots. You're right. Good call.
All right,
And
cool. It's gone. So you're gonna go ahead and attack first. A 20 will hit.
And get wrecked, son.
And makes her concentration.
As unfortunate. Will I be able to push her into the wall for the sake of it?
No. I mean, you can push her. You can do whatever you want. It's not. She's not going to take any damage.
I'm not looking for her to take damage. I'm just trying to assert dominance more than
I
anything
just
else.
want to assert dominance. All right. You just smack the crap out of this priestess with your shield and slam her into the wall, which really just makes her not happy.
I don't want her to be happy. I'm the only spellcaster here. All right, that's
Everybody in our party can cast spells.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
I can be that cat. Fair enough.
So this guy is going to come back down after you, Mel. He is on you like a shark. His first attack will miss. And then he will follow up again with his second Warhammer. And his second Warhammer attack will close, but will also miss. All right. All right, Priestess does not like you sitting there. Right in front of her does not like it. So the first thing that she's going to do is she's going to do this. She casts a spell. And a trident appears. Right next to you, Mel. So a spiritual weapon appears directly next to you. And not gonna move away. So the spiritual weapon first attacks. And a 20 will miss. Unfortunate for that. And then she will then follow up with a bite. Oh, that should have had advantage. We'll do it again. So the first one definitely missed for sure. The second, because I'm supposed to roll that with advantage, that's definitely going to miss as well. And then follows up with her. And that will also miss. So, all the bites, none of them really worked against you. Sylvain.
Saberly! Alright, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to do... Wait, I'm not finished movement yet.
All right.
Oh,
10
wait,
feet.
oh. And I'm going to... yeah, let's go there. I'm gonna do a running long jump and clear both of those and land next to Seabold.
Okay. Sure. Perfect.
Love it.
So
Love it.
suddenly, Seabold, out of nowhere, coming from somewhere that you're not quite sure, the gnome lands right next to you.
Goodness.
Hello.
Hey, well, then.
What's going on?
Hey, what? that's the right answer, you know. Flying
You okay?
gnomes.
I'm not sure.
Fair enough. Already.
Where's Mel?
Down around the corner.
He walked off again.
He's playing with the fish people down there.
Yep.
Well, I can see that one. Okay. Let's red rocket him in the face.
That was 50. Did you
I've got
move?
expeditious
Wait.
retreat, so I can
Oh,
move
that's
60
right.
feet.
You have so much movement. Never mind. I'm wrong.
I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, that was.
More, but I wanted to land next to Seabold for the effect.
Yeah, I got you. I forgot all about expeditious retreat. So yeah.
And we'll fire at that guy.
That's a 10 and we'll miss.
I was distracted by the jump.
You were still a little off balance.
Yeah.
Not
shaky.
used to going that fast and that far. Okay, so that's. Another one goes around the corner. Oh, you can't see that one. Why did he? Whatever. Another one comes around the corner there, Nate. That's all it can do. And then last but not least, or maybe last and least, this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. Okay. Looks like there's a whole 4 more of them right behind you. And it's your turn, Nate.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is start screaming like a little girl. And then
All right,
run
30
over
feet.
there. And then go.
I was so hoping you'd do that. Yes.
Okay.
I can move it a little bit closer to me.
All right. Yep, I went to click it and it went away. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Okay. And then
We'll send that to
Yeah.
back. All right. And then your cat pile, your pile of cats, suddenly erupts from the floor. All right. Is that everything?
that's all I can do for now.
All right. Nessa.
Nessa high fives Nate so hard that his hand hurts.
That doesn't take
That
much.
doesn't take very hard, but
No,
you
it
know.
doesn't. No, listen, I was trying to sound burly. Okay. Okay.
Save that for Hana.
So maybe I have. Okay. Mirror image is going around right now.
Yep, you're a mirror imaged up.
Is doing quite well at the moment, and there's nothing for me. So, really, there's nothing that I wanted, except for maybe I'll put that's concentration. No, but it doesn't matter. The fairy fire's gone. I was just gonna put that's an action. Is the putting the mirror images? It is an action.
Yeah,
so,
to cast the
and then
spell.
and then it is done.
Yep.
Okay, so I can do another action.
Yes,
which
it's a
would
brand new
be
turn.
Okay, Blade Ward. So I'm just gonna drag that on me.
Okay. Blade ward yourself.
And I'm just gonna. What did I say? I said move. Right next to Nate.
Perfect. All right, so you
That'd
move
be
up
all.
next to Nate. Just outside of the big black mess of tentacles, or well, cats. in this case.
Yeah, pause.
And is that your turn?
Licking their buttholes.
Yes.
All right. Slurping noises notwithstanding. All right. Coral Smasher. He is standing in your crap. You can't see him.
Not yet. But I'm assuming he knows the general direction to go, so I'll see him soon enough.
No. But he's in your crap.
Yeah, but I can't see him to attack him.
That's what I'm saying. So what is it? It's not Arms of Hadar.
Fancy Feast.
Fancy Feast. There you are.
2d6 cold.
Oh, that's right. Because the beginning of their turn, they automatically take the 2d6 cold damage.
Yeah.
And it's the save on the end of their turn. All right, cool.
Oh, I guess I should actually apply it to myself too.
Yeah. So 3 points of cold damage to this guy. He has got to do double move to come through this and can't see. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Yep. So go ahead and see if he makes his save for the acid damage. And he makes his saving throw. All right. Listen, you can't win all the time.
Well, I can hope, right?
I mean, maybe. So this one also takes 2d6 cold. And that's that. And she will also move. I hate that this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. Yep. She's just right behind him. And makes her save. She makes her save as well for no damage. Zeebo.
Well, always ready. Is he ready? We're gonna take a shot at the one right behind. No.
All right.
So close.
Super close. That's a 22. Will hit though.
Yeah. Let's. Also, do I get sneak attack?
You
'cause
do.
He's there?
You do.
we-
He's distracted by Mel as well, so sneak attack does
Okay.
apply.
Boom. And Zidamage.
Oh yeah. Another 27 points of damage. He is heavily wounded at this point.
And I think we'll just stay right here. This is probably a good spot, Wilbane.
Seems like a good spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
Any snacks?
Let
Have you ever smoked some pipes here, Bold?
Only pretend.
only bubbles.
We've only
A
got
21
time.
will hit
Aw.
for 6 points of damage to her. And she makes her save, but just barely. So she keeps her concentration on the bless.
Can I push the guy behind me?
No.
Damn. Worth asking. All right. That's it.
You can put you can push her away, but you can't push him.
Nah,
right, cool. Oops.
Pushing her away would do her a favor. That's
Yeah,
not.
exactly. All right, so Mr. Smashy McSmashface is bringing the Warhammer to the back of your head. Well, at least attempting to.
Eh.
And that is a 20, which will miss. And then we'll attack a second time with the Warhammer. Hopefully, cracking your skull open like a walnut.
You got this, buddy.
That's a 22. So close, but so far.
Oh.
All right, so first things first, her spiritual weapon will take a swing at you. And will miss. Secondly, she will cast a spell and heal herself 5 points and 3 points to the other sahaugin directly on the other side of you. And with that, she will then follow up with trying to bite you.
Pulling out all the stops with this one.
That's a 13, which will miss, and then we'll go ahead and attempt to claw you, which will also miss. All right, Wilbane.
I have a question about all these misses on Mel. Like, is this like, are they like grazing off his armor and stuff, or is Mel like just like happenstance, like moving to the side, or dropped his something?
It's a little. Some of them is him using his armor to the advantage to glance the blow, so he doesn't take any physical damage from it. Some of it is they're just straight up missing. It really depends. So when I say miss, it means didn't connect to do damage.
Right. I'm like picturing Mr. Bean like just kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, he's dodging some of it, but on those last 2 rolls, she rolled 2 3s. So she just straight up missed them at that point.
All right, thank you.
I'll be a more descriptive.
No, that's fine.
I'll be more descriptive. Wilbane.
Bravely.
Indeed.
Come on.
That's a 20. That will hit. 10 points of damage, critically wounding him.
Wilbane has a bad feeling about Nate.
Well, I mean, you can see that he put Fancy Feast up, so.
And that I was screaming like a little girl. You all heard that.
There was that.
If he takes this many attacks from Bitey Priest Lady, he's gonna die.
Yeah. I can survive my idiocy.
I can do it from here.
Okay. This guy. Jeez. He is not in it, and he doesn't want to go in it. So. Okay. He's doing that, and then this guy is not in it and is not going to try to go in it because he doesn't like it.
Come on in, the cat butthole's great.
Okay. Yeah, come on in. The undulating pile of spectral and otherworldly cats is fine.
Since I forgot to roll that last time for my spell,
oh yeah.
And then
Nothing happened.
Yes, I'm going to. Where's the spell I'm looking for? There you are. Do a good old chaos bolt
Okay.
on that dude.
Ooh.
Missed terribly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then let's see. Well, I'm just gonna activate my once a day wild magic. Because
All right.
I'm
Wild
scared.
magic. 64. You cast fog cloud on yourself.
again.
And so with that, Nessa, while Nate is kind of trying to cast spells in there, you hear an ever so slight and fog begins to just come out, centered on Nate, filling the area and making it wow. So I mean, they can't see crap anyway. They're within the tentacles, so they're blind effectively. Oh, holy shit, you should have had advantage on that attack roll. They're blind.
Yeah, that is a good point. Roll her again.
Roll her again. That'll hit.
Okay, then, well, bam.
And yeah, 11 points of untyped damage. What type of damage was it? Doesn't matter, actually.
Let's see. I have to open up the spell. Let's see. Choose one of the D8. So a 6 or a 1, either acid or poison.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do acid.
Okay.
That sounds like fun.
Acid is fun. All right.
Melt his flesh.
It does melt his flesh, and he's standing in a thing that does cold and acid damage, so it fits. Okay. Is that your turn?
No, because I'm going to run away and scream like a little girl still.
Okay.
And be like, run, Dessa, before the smell.
Oh, so it's centered on Nate, but it doesn't go with Nate.
No, it does not go with
Okay.
Nate. It sits right there.
Great.
It came from him with an ever so light noise.
I just don't want to be he who smelt it dealt it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, here we go.
I told you to run.
Yeah.
I'm working on it.
It's your turn.
Okay. I am going to go out of the fog. 20.
All right.
There.
20 feet.
And then I'm going to. And then I am going to put up There's Mischief as a. Can I do it as a level 3 or does it only work as a level 2?
What's that?
There's Mischief? It's a level 2 spell.
Yes, but it'll tell you in the spell description what happens if you cast it at a higher level. So Nether's Mischief. Ed cast at a higher level. There is no way to cast it, so it's only a level 2 spell. You can't upcast it. Well, let me change that. You can upcast it, but it's not going to. Why does the table not showing?
You have to click on Mischievous Surge.
Yeah, no, the table's not popping up for me.
Oh, sorry.
And that time it did. But that's anyway. But yeah, so even you can upcast it if you want and use it as a 3rd level spell slot, but it doesn't change any of the behaviors of the spell.
Cool, let's do that. So I'm gonna do Nether's Mischief. Okay, and then look at you with this nice.
I do want to point out that this is just like the very beginning, and you have a big fortress that you're in.
Oh.
You might want to burn all your spells.
We're gonna sleep in a tiny hut. It's fine.
Well, all right. If you think.
And then wake up surrounded. Absolutely.
All right, I can see the guy down south, so I'll go ahead and shoot him with an arrow.
Okay.
The opposite of a fishbowl.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So we will do the bolt of lightning. So that's attack on this dude.
Yeah, 25. That hits.
And then the damage goes on the dude. And then we roll it.
Yep. 4 points of lightning, 2 points of regular arrow damage, and that is enough to kill him. Lightning crackles across his skin as he chars and burns and falls to the ground.
And I went 20 feet, so I'm gonna go 30.
All right. Perfect.
So she's using that bow two-handed. Can she use it one-handed?
What?
The bolt of lightning, 2H, isn't that two-handed?
Yeah, I mean it's a weapon. It's a bow, so.
So it'd always be two-handed, wouldn't it?
It's always two-handed.
Seems weird that specifies it.
Not obvious, yeah. Got it. I'm done.
Okay. All right, Coral Smasher. That's the guy. Go ahead and take his freezing damage.
Nice.
Nice. All right, 12 points of the cold does extra good against him. All right, so he's gonna go this way. So that's 10, 15, and now he's in here, and he can't see crap still. He's in the heavily obscured area. So that's 15. He's just going to keep going in the direction that he's going. So that's 15, 20. Let me click the guy. There we go. There we go. 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's out, and he's standing right next to you, but he can't attack. He's pissed at you, Nate, because he knows you're the one that put that undulating pile of cats. And he is looking at you, kid. Priestess turn. Go ahead and roll your ice damage.
Bam.
Another 4 points of ice damage. And then she will go. That's 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay. Now, she can see. She can't do anything else, but that's fine, Seabold.
Ooh. Can I, you said these are like weapons racks. Is there spaces in between them?
Yes, you can fire through them.
Okay.
If that's what you're wanting to do, yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna take a shot at the sahaugin next to Nate.
Easy enough. Hand crossbowing.
Yeah. Well,
that's a 10, which will miss.
Looks like I got bumped along the way or something. So
you're still a little stunned by the gnome.
Yeah. Let's Oh, there's one down here too. I'm just gonna stay here. We're just gonna call that good.
Okay. Awesome. Mel.
This is where I want to be.
You know what? Keep on keeping on, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did I roll damage on myself?
No, you hit her because she failed. And Bless is dropped.
Yeah, that's turn.
All right, that's her turn. All right, so the first thing she is going to do. She is going. She really doesn't have a lot to go with here. So, she casts another spell directly in your face. And you make your save. Again, you feel your muscles tighten for a second before they release. Her spiritual weapon attacks. Which will miss. And then she is going to do her thing. She's going to go ahead and attempt to bite you. She no longer gets blessed, so the odds of her hitting are only 5%. And then she's going to follow up with her claws. And that's a 21, which will miss. Okay. Wilvain. I knew it was coming. I didn't expect the whisper. The whisper got me.
I'm gonna do what we in the business call pull a Nate.
Oh, don't do that. That's against TOS.
What?
Jump it again. Okay.
I'm gonna whee all the way up there.
Okay. Big bounce. Big jumps.
Then we're gonna do one of these. He's gonna put his hand in his pocket and a red flame shoots out and hits that guy in the face.
Yeah, with a 21, which definitely is a hit.
And hopefully murders him.
18 points of damage, which does indeed kill it.
I'm gonna sneak up here.
Okay. This room, I don't think you've been in this room yet.
We haven't? Okay.
I don't think you've been in this room.
Oh, Mel was in here. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just basically, it's got a plain stone constructed room. There's coils of rope and animal hides that are kind of scattered around the floor. And there's also some nails and things like that that you can see kind of scattered, not like a pile, but just like randomly scattered nails. Not much of interest. It smells like hides. And no, I don't mean Seabold. Okay.
There's so much good loot around here.
Okay.
I've gotten crafty what?
All right. That guy moves. And this guy is going to move. All right. So those guys are moving. You don't know where they are. Nate, you're up.
So just for clarification, did Wolverine shoot once he landed, or did he do a midair like trick shot on this dude?
Honestly, in either way, it worked. So what did you do, Wilvane?
No, I need to be on the floor to rub my pocket. I don't want to do that.
That makes sense.
Oh, that's much less cool than I'll just say thanks. Nice jump.
Welcome.
And then I probably can't see that person from where I'm at.
You can.
Right now.
Which one are you talking about?
The one in the corner, because
yeah, you can see her.
The fog cloud would be kind of in the way.
It's kind of in the way, but you can see her. I can draw out of 3 corners. 3 corners can go directly. Well, if you move there, you can definitely see her.
Yeah, I figured I'd move anyway. Get further away from the cloud.
That makes sense.
Keep the smell.
A 12 will hit.
Wow. Your armor sucks, lady.
Yeah, 4 points of damage.
And then the other boopin'.
Then the second cat paw comes out with a 25, which will hit.
And then, bam, right in the face.
For 5 more points of damage, heavily wounding her.
Then I guess I'll move another 15, because I can.
Because you can.
You will.
And I will. And I swear. All right.
It's in the sky.
Knew somebody was gonna sing it.
I'll shoot them.
Shoot them.
So, thank you for the backup.
That's right.
I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the thing in the corner.
Shoot it. That thing in the corner.
No, I almost tried to bring it over to your screen on the.
A 13 hits.
Yay! Take lightning, you whore.
Yeah, that's another 10 points of damage. It looks worse for wear. She's probably got maybe another hit in her before she goes down.
Okay, and then I am going to go 30 feet.
All right, running 30 feet.
What's up, guys? And that's it.
That's your turn. All right, that guy is dead, so he does nothing. Go ahead and delete them out of there. All right, first thing that she is going to do. Oh, you know what? That's what she's going to do. All right. We are going to do this. What level spell is that? It's a 2nd level spell. Okay. All right. Let's see. Against Seabold, she cast a spell. And you fail. Which means your muscles.
Uh-oh. Not good.
start to seize, and you find that you are paralyzed.
Oil can.
Yeah. So paralyzed, that you're basically incapacitated, which means you can't make actions or any reactions. You're gonna fail any strength or dex saving throws from here on out, and any attack rolls against you are gonna have advantage, and any attack that hits you is going to be automatically a critical hit. So that's what you have on you. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. But that's all she can do. So she moves right up on you, going in for the kill after freezing you in place.
So no spells, nothing?
No. You are paralyzed at the end of... Wait. Yeah. You are paralyzed. Is this you? Hold on. Let me double check this. I want to see if you get a save at the... I think you may.
Like after my turn kind of thing? Or...
Yeah. Yeah. At the end of each of their turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. Okay, cool. Go ahead and make another wisdom saving throw for me.
All right. Go here. This. I just throw. Hold on. Oh, go. I can just roll this, right?
Yep. That is a 19. So at the end of your turn, so you're not going to be able to get to do anything. However, the paralysis that you have wears off, and you regain motor control. And the Sahaugin's eyes get real wide as she realizes her spell just wore off after she ran up on top of you.
Oh.
All right, now.
Well, I'm gonna do what I always do. Keep on trucking.
That's a hit with the 16 on that priestess. The one right next to you, right? Yeah. The only one you can really attack with that. All right, 10 points more of damage. Hammer making good contact. Not looking long for this world. This one.
And we'll call that turn.
All right.
Easy peasy.
So she will burn another one of her spell slots. Actually, no, she won't. She's gonna move 5, 10, 15, and 20. Yeah, she'll do it this way. Heck yeah. Now she'll burn her spell. Heals herself for 6 points of damage, and then heals her friend for 4 points of damage, and then will attempt to bite you, Mel, with a rolled a 3 and a 1. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. And then follow up with the claws. And that's still gonna be not enough, and both of those will miss. Sylvain.
No, I'm not gonna do it this time. Okay.
Just jumping over everything again.
Oh, I'm doing that. Okay.
No, that I'm gonna do. All right.
So I want to do a front flip over Nate, and then I want to bounce over one wreck into the middle, and then flip over to the other one.
Wilvain just looks like Yoda while he was fighting Palpatine. That's what Wilvain looks like right now.
A triple sow cowbird.
Okay.
All right.
So I did that.
Yeah.
But in the middle of that, because Nate was disappointed last time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw out some of these ones instead. So let's get them out there. We're gonna do one there, one there, one over here.
Okay.
One more for good luck. So I'm just shooting some flowers out in the middle of the flips.
Oh, I got you. Just pew, pew, pew. Got it.
And I was expecting them to die, so now I look worried.
Oh, yeah, she's got a little bit of life left in her. A little bit.
As a reaction, Nate's going to write down on a piece of parchment that he has a 10 and hold it up.
Hold it up. Perfect. Excellent.
Wilvain will bow. And
You got a 2 from the Russian judge. I don't know what you have to do to impress them, but the Russian judge gave you a 2.
I think I'm hallucinating.
All right. As one does. It's actually just your imagination. It's
all that acid damage, am I right?
Yeah.
See what you did there.
Okay. All right. And Nate, you're back.
Nate will do the tried and true boopin' a doopin'.
Doopin' and a doopin'. Yeah, that's gonna hit with the 16. For 10 points of damage.
Perfect.
Murderating her. Yep. That's the number you held up. So you held up the number and then did that much damage.
See the other one, so might as well try and attack her too.
Oh, you can barely see her, can't you? Yep. Yeah, and that's a hit as well with a 13.
Come on, 10. 1. Well, it works.
It still does what you need.
Oh my gosh, she only had 1 health.
Yeah, she had 1 hit point left.
1 hit.
So there you go. And with that last cat bop, what happens to her?
It's going to not come out with its claws extended. Right when it gets to her face, it's just going to extend its claw and just kind of smack her in the nose, and she's gonna fall down.
Yeah,
Like
just
something on a table, a cat off the table, just
a little,
there
just
goes
a
the
little
teapot.
bunk. Just a little bunk. Awesome. Yeah, and with that, after that little bit, everything seems to calm as the din of combat seems to be over. But you seem to remember that maybe there were a couple more left somewhere. So is combat over? It's not. Nessa, your turn. I'll turn off. Yeah, I'll turn off the music and then be like, "Oh yeah, there's still guys, so we're not done."
All right, I am. If they're, I'm able to get over these racks, right? They're 5 foot. I'm 6 foot. It's fine.
I mean, you would have to climb over top of them.
Oh, okay. So it's not like okay.
You could just walk 5 feet to the right and then go down.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't need your logic, Nate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Stop
that is
with
what
your
I'm going
logic. Okay.
I'm going to do that, and then shift
You're going
down
to be
to
logical.
20, and then shift over 30.
You don't want to copy Wilvain and try and jump them. Come on.
I could just walk over them if I wanted to, because I'm 6 foot and I'm a giant. No, I'm kidding.
I'm 6 foot and a giant.
Do it.
Do it. No, I don't want to climb. Athletics is not my forte.
That's true.
Okay, so 30, and then I learned that from Baldur's Gate. I did not succeed. And then I guess that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
That's all you're gonna do?
Yeah.
You're not gonna ready an action or move or
Oh yeah, that's right. Because I could do that.
yeah.
Yeah. Already.
You can move. You can move another 30 feet, or you can. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let me get rid of this spiritual weapon because the person who made that spell is dead. So
Mel, you all right?
all right.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
No, all right. Still gonna come down here and check it out.
Yep. So now that things have kind of calmed down, this room itself just looks like a really, really large room. It's pretty much unfinished, but it looks like it's been intended to be used as a barracks, perhaps. There are lidless coffers that are arranged around the walls of the room, but there's none near the north wall or the west part of the archway. And propped against the center of the north wall are dozens of stoneworking tools. Okay.
We're gonna need to work this place over for loot. At least crafting material.
And with that, what are you done, Seville? You moved down there?
Yeah, I can go a few more feet. I'm just gonna go there and just I don't really perceive anything other than what you just said. So
No, I mean you can hear something running in that hallway over to the east side.
Oh, okay. So there's I got you. I'll end here though.
Okay. You can hear the same thing again. You can hear movement through the hallway on the east side.
Sounds like
Of
a
you,
few
Mel.
more, Mel.
Alrighty, cool. Let me just take advantage of the timing. Earn a second level spell slot on that.
Okay. A little bit of heals. Give yourself 13 back.
And you said to the west was the sound?
East.
East.
West.
Why is it always west?
That away.
Yep, that away. Indeed. All right, 25 feet in.
Oh. And I'm gonna queue up there and just stand there looking pretty.
Okay. Not prepping.
I burned a spell.
Oh,
so
that's
there's
right.
nothing
You
to
did.
prep.
Never mind. You healed yourself. Yep, you were correct. I am incorrect. Well, Vane.
Good call, though. Good call.
All right, 20 feet in.
What does it smell like?
It just smells like stone and seawater.
Oh, smells like stone and seawater.
Wait, how far did I move? 5, 10.
That's 20 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna park up next to Mel.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be
I
glorious.
forgot you can move that fast. I keep forgetting you still have Expeditious Retreat on, and that lasts like forever.
10 minutes?
Yeah. That's forever in game terms.
Combat.
Yeah. All right. And is it you're done?
So is that a wall?
That you're seeing directly
Yeah,
across?
like-
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a wall.
10 feet left. I'm gonna go to the edge.
And you're
Okay,
about to
down there.
break.
I was gonna say it if you didn't.
All right.
Okay, what can I see now?
So to the north, you can see an opening on the eastern wall that looks to be another doorway, and that's it.
I'll ready a red rocket for anything that pops out.
Alrighty.
So I've got my one hand in my pocket.
Mm.
The other
And the other one's smoking a cigarette. Yep.
No, it's a pipe. It's a pipe.
It's a pipe.
Oh, my bad.
Apologies. Yes. All right.
Quiet.
Makes sense. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 20 feet is where you see him.
Well, I wasn't ready. Will Vane was ready though. but I wasn't.
Yeah, of course, Wilbane was ready. And a 19 definitely hits for 6 points of damage. All right, lightly wounding it. 20,
Found one, Mel.
25, 30, 35, 40.
There he is.
And he is parked up on you. Can't do anything else, but he's parked up on you. Ready to bite and gnash and all those things. And then this guy is going.
What's his description? What's his description? Because I don't see them anymore. What is he?
Oh, this guy he's got some cross-stitched undies. So
just running at us in his whitey tighties.
I mean, he's not wearing armor. 40, 45, and 50. So these guys are now swarming you. And Nate. You can hear sounds of Crombat happening.
Crombat?
Crombat.
Like a wombat?
Mm-hmm.
But better or worse, depending.
Actually. Are there pointy things on the other side of the rack? Is it just one side that's,
One side that's what?
all knocked down and stuff? Because Mel knocked down this side.
Yeah,
Is there stuff on the other side of this rack?
Yes.
That's sticking up and pointy?
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
Okay.
I won't try and pull a will vein and
You're not
fail
gonna
miserably.
just land on the spike. Yeah, makes sense. Coward. It's fine. Here's your 30 feet.
I guess I can do a little dash, make a little love.
Get down tonight. It's a very musical evening.
Yeah.
And
Well, we are.
then I'll yell, "Oh, there were two more that never went through the cat butthole
He's
trial."
like, oh, by
so,
the
I
way,
mean,
there's two more. They're already in combat. You're like, oh, by the way. And there they are. Awesome. Is that your turn?
I don't know if they're them.
That's true.
Yep.
All right,
Looked at
Nessa.
his undies good enough.
Yep, absolutely. Makes sense.
I'm going to do
All right.
30, and then I'm going to.
Got real quiet. Oh, I see why. You were in front of your mic. You were leaned forward looking at something, so you were in front of it.
Yeah. I want to use a dash, but I only want to go 5 feet. So
Yeah.
does that work?
I mean, yeah, you can move up to your movement by using your dash. So yes,
Okay, cool. Yeah, I know it's a bonus action or whatever to dash. but
to use your it's an action. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. And from there, yeah, you can't see much anyway from that spot. Okay.
Oh.
No worries. And is that your turn?
Yes.
People.
Well.
Vane.
I'm just gonna move right on up.
Moving on up.
And take my trusty, always ready,
Yep.
hand crossbow.
And crossbow. With a 17 will hit.
Hit. And with the friend nearby, we got a sneaky sneak.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do some demo.
There we go. 22 points of piercing damage. It is critically wounded. And definitely will not be able to handle another hit like that anytime soon without taking it down. All right, Mel.
Well, with that said,
All right, move up 5 feet. Get right next to him.
and let's see what the dwarven key will do.
13 hits.
Oh shit!
There we go.
And 7 points of damage, smashing its brains in. And it collapses to the
Can I
ground.
use? I would like to push its flailing corpse into its friend for no other reason than effect.
It ragdolls right into him, covers him in his own friend's blood. We don't even know if they were friends. We're just assuming at this point. All right.
Billy, no.
Ragdolls covers him.
He's the one who crocheted his undies for him.
Yep.
As he flies, does he do a Wilhelm scream?
No. He could though. All right. You moved up.
Oh, did I not hit the thing?
There we go. Wilbane. Oh, what is going on?
You caught me in the middle of eating again. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this.
Do it.
Probably not gonna work.
Stab him!
Well,
Yep.
that did not work.
Nate's
I'll
staff.
pretend I didn't do that.
I didn't see nothing.
Nate's staff. All right, cool. His turn.
Nate gave me his staff.
Ah, that's right.
His quarter staff. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I remember. All right, so the first one is going to go ahead and try to take a bite out of crime. First things first, let's do this. Okay, why is this not working? Bear with me a second. And okay. And all right, so you are damaged. You have 1 point of damage, so he will get advantage against you. So he's going to try to take a bite out of you, Wilvane. And 17 will hit. So his bite.
I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
I'm going to pop a shield.
Okay. So that would miss then.
So +5.
Yeah, so that would miss then. All right, so the shield pops up and then he will. Yeah. Cool. He doesn't actually. Did I do that to myself? Yeah, no, I did. Good. And then the second thing, he's gonna try to jab at you with his spear. And that's gonna miss. All right, Nate. You definitely know there's combat happening, so at this point.
I'll move down. Wee bit.
Okay. About 5 feet.
Yep. Just so I can see the guy.
Yep, makes sense.
And then a boopa number 1.
The first one, that's a 22, that will hit.
Bonk.
And that's 4 points of damage. He's moderately wounded. Second is an 18, which will also hit.
No.
And 1 more point, but that was not enough. Not this time.
Not this time.
And then back in my hidey hole.
Then back in your hidey hole. As one does. Okay. Cool. Next up is Nessa.
Can you tell me what that exchange with Wilbane just did with his reaction? Because I don't understand what just happened.
He cast a spell called Shield that you can cast as a reaction.
Got it. Okay, so it's specific to that spell and not just something
no, it's
you
a,
do.
yeah,
Okay,
it's
that's why I was so confused.
He burned a spell slot to raise his AC by 5. That's what he basically did.
Okay. I was like, wow, we could do that? That's amazing. All right, I'm popping down here.
All right.
I'm probably gonna have to go. Yeah, I have to go a little bit further to see this guy.
So that's 5, 10, 15. Can I see you now?
All right, yeah. 15
Yes, now
feet.
I
There
can
you
see
go.
him.
You should be able to see him now.
Great. And then we're gonna just do the old lightning.
Yep.
That's how I see it happening. Anyway,
Makes sense.
Attack you. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's going to be hit with a 22.
You get this. Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah. That's a big hit. Taking a while to calculate it for some reason. Don't quite know why. Oh, did it lock up him?
I saw the.
Oh, there it goes. Holy crap. Like my entire screen kind of stopped for a second, and then now we're good. All right, 14 points of damage.
Yay, and then we're just gonna go the 15 back, and that's my third.
And that's your turn. 15 in, 15 out. Zeeble.
Well, okay. I can shoot over Wolverine's head. That's probably fine. Or should I move up?
Oh, he's but a wee gnome. I think you'll be fine.
All right. Okay.
What you doing?
I'm gonna take a shot. I can shoot around Wilbane, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna take a shot at this sahaugin.
That 26 is definitely gonna hit.
Okay, we're gonna throw that sneak attack. I do it right.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. And then some damage.
There you go. Yes. And with that, you spill its guts all over the floor as your piercing arrow rips him open, grazing him, but in such a way that rips its stomach open, and its guts spill out to the floor, and it collapses, wrapped in his own meat spaghetti. All right.
I move up to here and I jump right next to Wilbur.
I can do it too.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You jump like 6 inches off the floor.
Yeah, it wasn't very high at all. No, it was just like, what? And then.
All right. Now it gets quiet.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
You think there's. Think we got it?
Don't forget to pick up half your arrows, bow users.
Oh yeah.
Or as many arrows as you can find, since obviously it would never always be half.
Yeah.
Every 3 arrows is 1 back.
Every 3 arrows is 1 back, yes.
Okay, so save myself 1.
So I have roughly, 9 minutes left of Expeditious Retreat?
Give or take, yes.
Can I speed around the hallways and stop if I see someone?
Sure.
Moving all around the map.
So let's put it this way. Where are you wanting to go first? North. So you can easily make it up the hallway. There is just that one room over to the west side. East side. And that room has a lot of dark green tiles that cover the walls and the floors, and there's motifs of sahaugin sharks and tentacles.
And I'll run back down and investigate this big room.
All right.
So they're just watching Wilvane, Sonic.
Yeah, just run around. So you're gonna go all the way to the south then?
Yeah.
When you enter that room to the south, one of the first things that you notice that this room has 3 separate archways that are leading out of it. One that you just came through, 2 others, but there's also an additional exit out of this room that is blocked by a portcullis Directly next to it, you can see the same kind of wheeled contraption that you used at the opening in order to raise the gate. You can see actually on the other side of that portcullis that looks to be humanoids lying down and or chained to the walls.
Alive?
Hard to tell.
That's when I'll stop investigating then.
Okay, so you're just gonna take off down to the south. Okay, cool.
And shut everyone down there.
Yeah. Let me get you into that room.
Glad we dealt with Timmy first, or else all those people would be missing their faces by the time we got down to that room.
Maybe. So yeah, as you get down there, everybody else, you're gonna be able to get down there slightly later, but not too much later. He's gonna get down there in like a turn. You'll get down there just, a couple of seconds later. You can go ahead and start moving your people if you want. But yeah, so it's a square room. Again, the opening on the west side to the north, the left, and they added that. That's beautiful. Look at this, y'all. I can click accept all and move all of you at the same time. That's a new addition. That's a new addition. Okay.
Where's Nessa?
I'm coming. My screen is all wonky.
Because she can't see, so she.
Yeah, so
I'm just like making it through. Come on.
The screen.
The screen is just not doing what I want it to do right now. There we go.
So what are you doing now? Actually, before we do that, it has been a little over 2 hours. Let's go ahead and take our break here before we investigate down there. Let's do that.
Thank you.
Seems like
we're gonna light up Mel so that Nessa can see the people around Mel at the very least.
Okay, that works. Then you got a second light going. That's awesome. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take our break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. So that'll be what, 8:40? No, 50. I can math. 8:50. We'll be back then, and we'll see you on the other side of the break, and we'll play some more D&D. We'll do some more exploring in here and see what we got. See y'all in a bit. And we're back. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
So I realized that during the thing, and I noticed it. I made all the changes to the overlay, but I forgot to change the overlay that for whose turn it is. And so there was like a white line going through it, which kind of sucked, but I'll get it fixed.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, because there used to be a line there, and now there's not. But the white line was still there, so I just need to fix that. But we'll fix it in post. No, we won't. I'll fix it later. Anyway, so yeah, you make your way down to this big, this decent size room, and there are, you can kind of hear some faint hammering noises that seem to be coming from the southeast. And
the people are to the north?
Yes, on the northeast side. In the room with the portcullis.
Wolverine instinctively takes out his dagger, but then puts it away.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to head to that room.
Okay. The portcullis is down, so you'll have to raise it.
I'll do a speedy run around it.
Okay. Yeah, so it doesn't take as long, but eventually, yeah, you are able to raise it up and see with it and get into that room. Now, that room itself, it's a long, narrow room that stretches beyond the gate. There seem to be kind of some equidistant pillars spaced from the north to the south. What are you doing a constitution check for?
Nate almost got a little bit dizzy watching him spin around.
Got it. So as you walk through the gate, to your right along the east wall runs a shallow trough that's cut into the stone floor. there is traces of liquid in it, and it shines kind of wetly.
We found the pisser.
On the
What does
left,
it smell like?
it smells like excrement. To your left, along the west wall, there are dozens of sets of manacles hanging from the wall about waist height. There are a few people who are actually manacled up against the wall.
Hello? They're dead? Oh, okay.
Hello.
They look extremely emaciated, underfed, starved, really. Many of them being nothing much more than skin and bones. There's humans, there's some elves, there's some halflings, just a group of what would seem to be just kind of normal folk that may have just been captured and put into this. You do notice as you go deeper into this room that as you get almost all the way up to the northern wall, there does seem to be one that's laying completely down. The rest of them are kind of sitting up, but weakly. But there is somebody all the way to the north side that's just laid out completely down. There doesn't seem to be a lot. Maybe 8 to 10 people total in this room.
Do I recognize any of them from Saltmarsh?
Go ahead and give me any kind of intelligence check, history or just intelligence in general.
I didn't even know Wilvain could recognize people besides Timmy.
He pretends not to.
So while it's hard to tell because of how gaunt most of these people are, none of them really look to be anyone that you've seen around town before.
Mel! Oh, he's right behind me.
He is right behind you, yes.
You're gonna
I'm right here.
These people need your attention, Mel.
Yeah, they do.
Just free us. Free us and we can go. But if you have ways of healing Elmo, and they kind of point to the northern part of the room. Elmo isn't long for this world. Just free us.
Can I go and tickle him?
He doesn't. I mean, you can if you want. He's all the way on the north side, so
I want to tickle Elmo.
Okay.
I'll administer a potion of healing to Elmo.
So one of the things that you know about healing is, like when it comes to bringing someone back from the dead, someone needs to want to come back from the dead in order for it to actually work. Healing works in a lot the same way, where they need to have some sort of will to live, even if it's subconscious, for healing to work. And you know that this guy, the way he looks and the aura that he has about him, he's not going to be healed.
Oh. I don't think your friend Elmo's gonna make it, friends. Even if I did everything that I could, he's not gonna make it.
I was surprised we did. Please just free us and let us go.
Well, I can't reach, otherwise I'd help.
Give Elmo whatever succor you can.
So Elmo's still alive?
His chest is raising and lowering. He is still alive.
I'm gonna whisper into his ear. If you get up, if you take a potion and get healed, I'll let you touch Seth's boobs. They're glowing right now.
His eyes just barely open, just small slits in the evening or in the darkness as his eyes barely open. I
Tell him he can touch mine, Nate.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can touch mine if you prefer.
We're here to help.
Mine too. Yeah.
We're the wandering boob touching troop. We let people touch our boobs and save their lives.
Have you ever been to a dog brothel?
We are all over the place here.
Please, just one at a time. I'm very weak.
You're safe now, friend. Mel, do something.
I attempt to administer a healing potion to the gentleman if he'll take it.
So again, this is Elmo. This is he. You can tell he is not going to be healed by this. He has given up on life.
Thought the boobs would get some life back into him.
How big is he?
The best I could do at this point, I dare say, is give you a swift death or a pillow. Player's choice at this point.
Where are you from?
Salt Marsh.
I had hoped Prince of Monburg would send someone for us.
Prince what?
He's our employer. He was sent here to investigate. We were here to explore here and underwater, but all of our items were taken. We were attacked and taken prisoner and forced to work.
You stop making that noise. It's unsettling.
Are you sure you don't want to live? Seabold even has a dirty book that he can lend you. The pages might be a little crusty, but I mean...
We got rid of that a long time ago.
I just shake my head and put my hand up. It's not going to help, friends. I've seen this too many times before.
But if they have not destroyed our items, there may be some magical items remaining. We must look for them. It may help you.
We will keep an eye out for him. Is there some revenge that we could dish out in your honor? I'm good for revenge.
If revenge is the least of my thoughts at this moment.
Making that noise. Look at the flowers, Elmo. Look at the flowers.
Before you leave, you must know there was a ritual in which many of us slaves were sacrificed. Following was an earth-shaking event. I know not what it was, but it did indeed cause the ground to shake.
I'm gonna get out my decanter of water, endless water, and see if it'll take a drink at least. There you go, Elmo.
Thank you. And he looks over at the darkness in the general direction of where you are. You are kind.
I've never been called kind, Elmo.
He's kind of small, I think is what he was trying to say. Well,
can we quit with the small jokes here, Bowen?
No. They will continue until one of us pass.
We've got company, because...
I'm gonna start ritually casting create food and water. Seabolt, can you see about freeing the other prisoners here?
Yeah, I'm already on the case trying to unlock the manacles.
Yeah, go ahead and just give me just a single thieves tools check.
Okay.
Or sleight of hand, whichever.
Oof.
Yeah, no problem. Click, 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 click. And they're not very. While the manacles doing their job, they're not that complex, and you're easily able to pop the locks, no problem. As soon as you release them, these gaunt figures immediately rise to their feet and start feeling their way out. Some of the elven ones helping the humans that don't have dark vision out, and they seem to kind of know the way out of this place. Thank you so much. Well, thank you. And they immediately just start leaving.
If you guys will give me a couple of
they're leaving.
A couple more minutes.
They're leaving.
All right. I'll stop my casting then.
We have cast light on a couple of the humans and make them glow in the dark.
Okay.
So they can find their way out.
Yep. And that helps the rest of the group. And the 9 remaining folks stumble their way out of the room and disappear around the corner and make their way to freedom.
I want to make sure I stop one and tell them there's a ship outside waiting for us to return, and to tell them that the drunks sent them if they want to get on the ship.
Thank you. Elmo is right. You are kind.
Can you stop that? Very unnerving.
How well attached to the wall are these manacles and all the irony bits?
I mean, they're mounted into the stone, so the chain comes out of a U-shaped chunk of iron that seems to either have been pounded into the stone or melded into the stone. It's hard to tell exactly just by looking at it.
I want the iron, so I want to strike at the rings a little bit just to see if it'd be worth my time to try and free the chain.
Sure, go ahead and give me a damage roll. Yeah, that barely kind of like you can bend. You're able to bend the iron ring, but it's not like breaking the wall or anything like that with that hit.
Not worth my time. There's plenty of other scrap around here.
I'm gonna take a seat next to Elmo.
Okay.
See if he'll have a puff on the pipe. If he can manage it.
He's his body and his spirit have just been decimated. He barely seems to know where he is. Just that same raspy breathing that I won't do again because it seems to bother you.
But he's doing it. Yeah. So it does bother me. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna sit there until someone tells us we're leaving.
We should just take a short rest in here.
But I want to see if he gives up any more information.
Are you going to ask him anything, or are you just going to wait for him to talk? Because he's not talking at all. He only seems to really respond when someone asks him something or prods him in some way to respond.
I'll share some stories about the drunks and how we got here first. I'll spend a couple of minutes explaining who we are and why we're here, and then...
Anything in particular?
That we... I'll tell him about the abbey that we defeated, the
Anything interesting? Anything specific about the Abbey?
The cult that was on the island and the tentacle statues, and I was trying to impress him a little.
And then with the room that you found.
Yeah.
As you start talking about how you had the secret door that you had found behind it, he starts with the second secrets. Yes, I remember.
Secrets?
There was a door the sahaugin made me build. A secret door. I don't know where the room is, but it was decently sized, and I think it was to be a storeroom. And it had blue floors and green walls.
Okay. I've been in that room, haven't I?
No. The room that you were in had blue walls.
Okay.
With tentacles and things around motifs. Tentacles, sharks, and sahaugin motifs around it. That was the one room that you went in before.
Okay,
you mentioned items that did he make it sound like there was like a stash of them here, or were they like probably somewhere else?
Well, if he in his adventuring party were waylaid, and they had a lot of magical items with them for exploring underwater.
Okay.
But he has no idea where they are.
Okay.
But the mention of the secret door that was found at the Abbey reminded him of the secret door that he worked on in this place.
I'll show him my amulet as well that I got from the medallion.
He reaches out and his shaking hand and finger barely touches it. It's very... And he dies.
I'll close his eyes and shout, Mel. Mel!
Yes, something happened with our friend over there.
He's dead.
Oh, good lordy. There's a spell that I'm trying to find in the spell list, which I'm gonna end up casting on him. Good lordy. Give me a moment to find it.
Okay.
Isn't it from one cleric to the next? Isn't there like a safe passage for the spirit? Something spell, something or other.
Not really. Not as an actual like spell. I mean, you can just do that. Give him last rites.
I will give him last rites.
Before he does that, I want to search his body. Has he got anything on him?
So him and everybody that was in there were basically stripped down to rags.
Okay.
They had next to nothing. There's nowhere for him to hide anything.
I want to check the one place that he might have.
Why would you do this?
He already has no will to live.
He's dead, so he doesn't know. You now have a slightly stinky finger.
What does it smell like? No.
I don't know.
He said no.
At this point, Mel's just glaring daggers at Wolvane, just seeing this entire thing.
Has everyone just watched him stick his finger up a dead man's ass? Yeah.
Can I do the last rites now, please? Please. And I'm not really asking. I'm kind of just slowly pushing him away from me as I go in for last rites.
Has he got tattoos or any markings on him?
No, none.
Well, we let all the other ones go, so now we can't get any more information. On it, we could have got the whole layout of the whole place. Wolvane's kicking himself. He might actually kick himself. He's gonna try.
Go ahead and give me a dex check. No.
Oh, I want to see
You're
this.
still fast. You can run after them. They're
Yeah.
slow.
I could probably
Malnourished.
Yeah, you've spent more than 10 minutes, messing
Talking
about
to
in
the
here.
guy.
So yeah, getting them released and all that other stuff. So it's been over 10 minutes at this point. You only had like 8 minutes left, I think, anyway, give or take. Minus the time that you spent running around, so.
Okay. Are we taking a short rest in here? Or...
I would enjoy that.
Yes.
Or a long rest?
I mean, I don't think this is a great place for a long rest, but
This
a
is
short
the
rest
perfect
seems
place.
to be prudent.
It even has a bathroom.
Yeah. We're already in
It
the
does,
cell.
yeah.
Is it just an established P corner? Is that
No,
what
like
we're
literally,
talking-
on the eastern wall, there's a trough filled with wet water, and it stinks of human excrement in this place.
This is where we're gonna take a rest?
Kind of my thought. I mean,
Now you're
there's so
getting
many
picky.
other rooms.
Now you're getting picky.
Tiny
I mean, we could close the portcullis and then we'd be pretty safe in here.
How are you gonna raise it again?
Yeah.
Mage hand like we did the other one.
Well, yeah.
Y'all
But-
can tiny hut here in this cage, but this is just a bad idea all around.
I'm just saying short rest so I can get my spells back. I don't care about all you.
A short rest is fine. I just don't want to spend more than an hour locked in a cage. I mean, I can get out, but I'll want to leave all you here if that's the case.
What are y'all doing?
Short rest.
Short rest? Okay. Let me do this real quick.
For the better of the party, we short rest.
Yeah. I'm
All
gonna
right.
hang out. I'm gonna hang out for the hour outside of the caged room after doing rites.
Yeah, go ahead and spend your
Yeah, I'll sit with Mel.
any hit dice that you want to spend. Go ahead and spin them. Are you doing your thing, Nesso, with your singing?
It's all right. So extra hit points for everybody on a short rest. Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Song of Rest. I didn't know. I was asking if you were doing that.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Is that a D8 now? Or is it still a D6?
At the 9th level, it starts to move up.
So it's the
So it's a D6.
Second level, yeah, 1d6 hit points.
All right. Go ahead.
For Arcane Recovery, Alan, I get half my level, right?
Arcane Recovery
I get
is
one third level spell if I want. Is that-
yeah, up 3 levels total.
Yeah, okay. So I could have a 2 and a 1 instead.
Yes, you could do a 2 and a 1.
Oh, my bad. Don't do that.
I probably will.
I did the Nathar's missed it somehow. I guess it's still on.
She's singing. Now everyone has to make a wisdom saving throw, or you're going to just start giggling.
No, it's not real. I did it wrong.
Move into the latrine.
She's cast the wrong spell.
Oh no.
I mean, we've all been giggling this entire time.
That's true.
I mean,
There we go. That should be done.
1, 2, 3,
Did I get
4,
plus
5,
six?
6, 7, 8. Okay, good. I don't move into the latrine.
You're fine.
This one?
All right.
I rolled a 6, but it's not showing.
It's yeah. What are you doing right now?
I went to Song of Rest. I had heal 1d6.
Oh
and
yeah,
I rolled it.
everybody's already rolled theirs on their own, so you don't need to worry
Do I
about
get
it.
one?
Yeah, you can get it to yourself as
If you
well,
roll a hit die.
but you have to use a hit die to get the use of it. So you have to spend at least one.
I mean,
Okay.
take the healing.
I mean, I'm only 5 down, but
Yeah, you may as well spend one then.
Yeah. So to do that,
Just
on your main page. There's the hit die at the bottom. Grab one of those and roll it, or double click it, or whatever.
It's
there
the
you go.
magic, Alan.
Thank you.
For healing, and then go ahead and add that extra 1d6, which will give you your.
How do I add the 1d6?
Just roll a d6.
Your Song of Rest. Yeah, I mean, you're basically going to get healed all the way up.
Okay.
So then you just fix your winded.
I did it.
Cool.
So you're back to full.
Do those 10 HP points go off, or we just get them until we lose them?
You have them until you get more, and you decide which one you want to use, or you take a long rest.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they lasted for like 10 minutes.
No.
Oh, well.
Nice.
It depends on the spell. Depends on the spell. But I'm pretty sure that does not have a limit on it.
So
I don't know if you heard, but I want to check if the P's magic.
The P is not magic. Nothing in this room is magical in any way, shape, or form.
While I can't exactly remember the song I sang, it definitely had to do with tickling Elmo and Wilvane putting his finger up his butt.
Well, some
Is Nessa
tickles are
magic?
different. Is Nessa magic? She's carrying magic. Everybody is, actually.
They're all
She's
glowing.
also glowing magically.
Through my boobs.
Nate, can
Did you
move
put
that
light back on her?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We'll probably have to put light back on her.
Yeah, because I'm about to do the short rest on everybody. That's why I was like,
Oh.
there we go.
Bam.
Oh, so I need to put detect magic back on. Okay. Right, after the short rest, I'm going to detect magic.
Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, it was my bad. I should have did it earlier and I didn't. It's fine. Okay.
Detect magic's third level?
Y'all like my circle?
It's nice. It's nice. Can't be surprised in that circle.
Surprise.
What level? Oh, there it is. There it is.
Okay. So you guys did some ritual casting and got your detect magics on you? All right. So what are y'all's plans? What's next?
I checked all the rooms in that big room with the columns.
Yeah, so in those rooms you're able to look in that. Most of those rooms just kind of had a small table with some chairs, a stone coffer with their lid open, and things like that. So essentially, there's every single one of these rooms are mostly empty. But they seem to all have like a storage in there and things like that.
No green walls.
No, none in those up there at all.
And then I did go east originally when I ran off by myself. Was that? Sorry, west. The one room all the way to the west down that long corridor.
Yeah, that one also did not have blue walls.
That's the one that we're still building. If I remember.
That one, yeah. There was a minor pick in the corner of that room. Yeah, and recent, like it looked like it was still being worked on a little bit.
And we can hear noises coming from the south.
Yes. You hear what sounds to be like tinking noises, like picks hitting stone.
A question for planning. What's your ruling on meld with stone? Would I be able to like partially lean out of the stone to look at a room and then slide back into it?
It's one of those all in, all out kind of situations.
Okay.
Sorry.
No hokey pokey.
Always with the bard, the first one to make giggling noises when something.
I cast giggling. What do you want from me? I can't
true.
help it.
That did happen. It did happen.
Pick a random direction and move into it. Hopefully it's not the latrine.
Okay.
So it's over here.
So
as you move down that hallway, you can see that it curves to the north.
So innuendo.
Mm-hmm.
Theobald!
Yes?
Time to safety dance.
Oh, I can safety dance if you want to.
Yeah, you can. Okay. So you're going to start searching down this hallway?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Yeah, go ahead and give me, Siebel, go ahead and give me your perception or investigation, whichever one you're doing, with advantage since you're being helped.
Oh,
As they do that, if it takes them longer than 10 minutes, I will do a ritual cast of meld into stone and just slip into the rock next to him. Assuming it takes them at least 10 minutes.
It's not for them to go down this little bit of hallway. It's not at all.
Like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, if nobody notices the cleric or calls for me,
So all the way down to the corner, completely clear.
Okay.
looks like she's clear to the corner.
Is there room up there, or is it? Let's have a look.
It looks like it curves northward and then continues to the east. Or I'm sorry, to the west.
We shouldn't go too far.
Huh?
There we go. Again, as far as you can see, there looks to be another hallway going to the south.
And a door. Okay. And a doorway about here.
Yeah. As you head down there, you can see it's another hallway that travels about 40 feet and then hits another wall.
Sebo?
Well, should we go south or well, I don't know what direction things are. Should we go this way or that way?
Would, do you want to
Should we
bring the group?
perceive? All right, let's do that thing that we do.
Do you want to bring the group with us now?
Oh,
We don't want to get too far and then we get stuck.
So you get waylaid by something?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Yeah, we should probably not do this alone, huh? We should move as a group. We know better than this, right?
always split the
Do
party.
you? Do you?
No, absolutely not.
It's just nice to have some quiet sometimes, right?
This far in, they've not had any sort of signs of traps or illusions or anything like that.
You haven't seen any, no.
It's been smooth sailing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we're not sailing, we're going through a building, but you know.
We did sail to get here.
That's true.
It was
I don't
pretty
remember
smooth
if
up
that was-
until
It was pretty smooth.
until Memo decided to jump out the ship with
Walk on water.
Nate on.
Oh, that's right.
All right, it's only they've only been gone for maybe like 18 seconds now, y'all. So
Okay,
think we
Nate's
missed
still
out.
pissing then.
okay.
Do you think?
Mel's fucking off until he gets some kind of clear sign that he's not going to get crushed by a ceiling rock.
Okay.
Again.
Again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I would like to say I've learned. Would like to say that at least. But
So what are y'all doing?
waiting.
Dan, hang on. How big is
Investigating
the
here.
how big is the wheelie thing to open up that door?
It's about
Is
3
it enough
feet.
for a person? Is it a person like a person can sit on it?
I mean, yeah, if you want to sit on it, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be sitting on that playing my lute. Until,
Okay.
So,
very
well-
quietly. Very
So-
quietly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Enough for
Wilvain
me
and
to hear
Theobald
it.
came back and said, "We're going to go investigate these holes. Are you coming?" And then left. So
Okay.
if they're not coming, then
So as you move downward, this hallway seems to split in two, and there is a door in either direction.
Nate,
I'm still peeing.
not well. You're European and I'm a leaving. So
can we do like a double team mage hand where we try the doors at the same time?
Ooh, I like that.
Dirty. I love it.
Is that what
Is it
you're
gonna
doing?
be- is it? 1, 2, 3 mage hand or 1, 2 mage hand? I just
1, 2, 3 mage hand.
Yeah, just do mage hand on the door right now.
Go ahead. Which door?
I'm gonna do the east one.
Okay. Okay. So as you open the doors, you can see in that room that there are dark green tiles that cover the floor and ceiling of the room. But it looks to be like there's also seems to be a pattern of some sort that's hard to make out from this distance.
And the other side?
And I gave you the colors, which you can't see actually. That room has a slightly different shade of colored tiles on the north and at the top and bottom.
Wait, that's west?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, no. Seabold went west.
He went east. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You said east.
I'm getting my directions mixed up.
I said east, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I know this is the blue-green room.
It's.
Oh damn it!
It's a room that has a color, but you can't tell what color it is.
Yeah, but I've got detect magic on. So what do I see?
Nothing.
What?
It's all stone, all around you.
Damn it! It's more than one foot.
To a wall. I keep double clicking.
Remember, so the floor and ceiling is blue. Now, as you're in this room now, you can see that on the floor is a mosaic, and it looks to be a couple of sahaugin warriors, looking like they're like sinking sailing ships.
This would be nice in the guild hall bathroom.
There are also two coffers that you can see up against the north wall. Their lids are open.
So it's not blue floor, green wall.
No. It's just blue floor and ceiling.
And the other side was green.
And the other side was green floor and ceiling. Mel, in that room, as you go in there, this one looks to have a sahaugin warrior or a group of sahaugin, and they seem to be bowing towards this tentacled creature.
It's like a mosaic or a statue.
Mosaic. It's a mosaic. It's part of the tiles that are on the floor.
Is something stopping me from moving?
Yeah, I haven't clicked the button. That's what's stopping you.
Okay, no worries. No worries.
That's my fault.
You're good. You do your thing.
And do I see any hints of magic in this room?
No, you do not.
That's unfortunate.
I want to take Nate's staff and bang on the walls. I'm looking for hollow spots.
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. So every place that you bang the stick sounds just like solid stone.
Seabold?
All right, I go check the coffers.
They're empty.
Oh, okay.
Can you help me look for... There's a hidden door in a room somewhere. There.
Oh. Yeah, well, there's nothing in these coffers, though.
I'm looking for a hidden door. Any signs on the walls? Any gaps of light?
No.
Looks solid.
Yeah, everything looks solid in this room.
And can I do the same for the other room?
Yeah, and it's the same.
Oh, if I'm in the other room, the mosaic on the floor, is it the same as the tentacle creature, the same as the statues from the abbey?
Yes.
They are praying to some kind of leviathan.
Any writing? Do they have anything written? Any symbols?
No. No symbols. I mean, other than the fact it's just a mosaic of those things that I had earlier described.
Does it have like men's room and women's room on the
No.
doors?
Nothing like that.
So that's what those coffers were used for.
The little fishman room and the little fish lady
There's
room.
nothing in there but empty coffers.
Yes.
Does it look finished?
They look complete.
But not in use.
But not in use.
And not used?
And not used.
Okay.
And that's the kind of the same for the other rooms that you've been in to the north, that you've already kind of looked in and been in. They look complete, or at least mostly complete. They've had either a coffer in it, but the coffers have all been empty.
This place has been being built for
whatever's coming next, yeah. But they're not actually here. Okay.
Which we probably don't want to stay here much longer then.
I mean, I think we're going to be sent back out here to deal with whatever's coming next. So if we can foil it somehow.
I'm going to make my way around there.
Okay. Sure. Continue down. Gonna continue down the hallway there.
Down the next one.
Yeah. So as you walk down, you make your way.
Yep. Hopefully Theobald's right next to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you all just go. It's a matter of you make your way down the hallway, and it's more of the same. Decorated hallways, moving around, and you find yourself at another fork where it travels off to the north and the south. And as you've gone this way, the noises that you heard of work have faded away.
North? You want to go north, Theobald?
Let's go north.
Where's Nate?
I don't know what Nate's doing. What the heck just happened there?
I was peeing and then
I'm following these.
I see him now.
Heard them moving, so
it just
apparently ran through the wall.
Yeah, it's doing all sorts of weirdness right now. It's fine. Yeah. So you guys are gonna start heading north?
Yeah.
Sure.
We're Scooby-Dooing our way up here.
Let me
back up to that hallway there.
Here, let me just move Wilvane as the site maker.
Okay.
And then it it keeps continuing northward, and then you find yourself back at that big central room that you were in before, where you found all the sahaugin.
Okay.
And I've already been down this hallway.
Yeah, and you've been to that other room as well. Yes.
So then it's south.
All right.
Yeah, we could always go back to where we heard the sound of pickaxes.
We could also explore that big room, see what's actually in there.
They did. Wilvane did look in those rooms.
Oh, even the bottom rooms.
Yeah,
okay.
those bottom rooms. He did look in there. They all look like storage and more of those like partially furnished rooms.
I forgot that we just didn't move them around.
Yeah,
because it was all fog of ward still.
Yeah.
All right, I want to rock paper scissors Theobald to mage hand.
All right.
Oh, this next door that you're all standing right next to.
Yeah.
Sure.
While they're doing that, I kind of just open it.
Well, Vane's disappointed.
So as they're over there rock paper scissoring, you just say screw it and open the door. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, cool. The door is open. You can immediately see in this room. This room is distinctly colder than outside of it. There's no furniture, but around the walls there are carcasses hanging from hooks. Some of the hooks that are in the walls are not occupied by anything, and in the northeast corner there's just a pile of bones.
On the fridge.
Yeah. Now, what kind of carcasses are being hung up here?
deer. There's a couple of seal carcasses. There is also a humanoid carcass. Looks to be an actual human. It's hard to tell because they don't have a head. And there is also some smaller animals as well, hanging on smaller hooks.
Seabold, can you help me get the humanoid off this hook, please?
I'd rather not.
Oh, good lordy.
I mean, that's a good answer. I'd rather not. No. Are you can continue south there, Wilbane?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're messing around with the dead body on hooks.
Yeah. No worries. So as you continue south, the hallway again curves around and starts to head back to the east. One of the things that you two do notice as you're mucking about, and that you also noticed, Wilbane, in that smaller room, that you could hear through the wall the sound of tinking. Sorry. Like you could feel it coming through the wall.
The south.
It was
side
very
of the wall?
no, yeah, to the south, the southwest side, like round in that corner area. It's it was real silent, but like it was real quiet, but you could hear it.
So I can hear it down this hallway now?
No, it got quiet when you left that room.
It's about to get louder.
To the southeast while we're in this room?
Yeah. The southeast of that room, you can kind of hear it coming through the wall. It's real faint. It's real faint, but you can hear it. Right?
What?
I'm going to say a quick prayer for...
Back up.
I'm going to say a quick prayer before I beat feet.
Okay. No worries.
And close the door behind me.
All right, go ahead and leave, and you can close that door.
I'm not going to be walking very fast.
Somebody closed the door on you before you moved. That's neat. So you walked into the wall. That's fun.
I don't think I did it, but
he may have closed it and then moved, which is funnier to me. Sure, no problem. So y'all are moving through. You're continuing to make your way downtown.
Whoa! Just saw a light flash by me. Oh, hey, Nessa.
Hi.
That's the light you saw.
Oh, hi.
Honk, honk.
One Nessa coming through.
My headlights are shining, so I might as well just do a pass by of a honk honk and keep on going.
Just flash at people as you go, huh?
Blink my headlights just so he knows that he needs to move over.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you can see, the room, the hallway seems to do a lot of these curves.
Yeah.
Any reason?
I mean, that's how they're built.
Any reason for these curved hallways, Mel?
Tower defense. It's a defensive strategy.
Give me a history check with advantage, Mel.
Advantage button and history. Oh, look at that.
So, you know that these were once natural caves that they've smoothed out and carved into actual hallways. So instead of attempting to carve their own way, they just used the natural curves that were already in and had just smoothed it out to make their hallways.
And I will be explaining that as we walk.
And you do happen to remember that that's one of the things that the lizard folk had mentioned, that this place was just caves when they lived here.
Okay. Wilvane was expecting to hear that noise again.
Oh yeah, it started to get louder as you come around that second curve there, and started to go into that straightaway. You could start hearing the sound of tinking again. of pickaxes against stone, and as you've continued down this hallway, it's gotten louder and louder.
Just slow roll. We're at a corner, you guys.
And we've looped back all the way around. Okay.
I was gonna peer around the corner, but all right.
What? Oh, well,
Yeah. I'm getting everybody moved. Give me a second here.
Yeah.
There you go. All right. Yeah. So as you look up, there is another archway on the east side of this hallway, and then it continues up, and it looks like it's another wall directly to the north. Yeah, and now you can definitely tell that tinking noise is coming from the north of where you are right now. From one of those two directions. Hard to tell. So as you look into this big room, there are neat piles of hammers, chisels, mining picks, and things like that. Spades, there's wicker baskets, sacks, and coils of rope. There are also some piles of blue tiles in here, and the walls are green, and the floor and ceiling are blue.
Even though we can't see that.
Even though you can't see that. Yeah.
Wolverine, can you pick up that rope and pickaxes for me? Anything with metal? Just pocket that for me, please.
Sure. You scout ahead.
You know, I got you. I need the iron scraps.
Can I detect magic in here?
You can. Oh no, I mean you are currently detecting magic, but you do not see any magic in this room. Oh, I take that back. Yes, you do. On the southeastern wall, there is a glow coming off of that wall.
Tap, tap, tap.
You're just tapping at it? It sounds pretty solid.
Feel along the edges of the aura. Is there a gap?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. $17. So as you're poking around, you notice between the glow and everything else, what you're looking at, the glowing thing that you're looking at, is a glyph of warding.
Don't fuck with that, my dude. Or maybe you do fuck with that and trigger it. It's fine. But...
Okay, I'm gonna stay away from the glyph, but look around it for any sort of break in the stone.
I have a solution for this.
Are you gonna actually, from where you're standing, Seabold, you can see that there is definitely a secret door in the wall. You can just as soon as you enter the room, you can see the outline of where the door is.
Oh, nice.
Freaking Seabold.
His
tapping on the wall like a blind man.
His perception is ridiculous. Yeah, his passive perception just sees it. So
I'll go.
I know it's in here.
I'll go right to it.
Okay.
Wait, he's not touching the glyph, is he?
He said he was going to it. That's all he said. So he's going to it, to where it is.
Okay. Seabold.
Hello.
Hello? He came.
What's happening? There's a door here, by the way, Wilvane. I found it. I seen the door. It's right here.
Does he point to where the glyph is?
Yeah, he points right at where the glyph is.
There's also a trap.
And you for sure see it as well, Mel, that there is a magical something directly on that wall.
I don't suppose anyone got dispel magic on the way.
I do, but I'm gonna need to ritual cast it. Well, actually, I don't. I just don't want to spend this 3rd level spell slot. Is what it is.
Can you ritually cast dispel magic?
Reread the spell.
It should have like an R next to it or whatever if it's ritual cast dispel magic. It might be.
It was.
I have some rope.
The spell VS. How can you? Now, when you say there's an R next to it, where would the R be?
Well, that's how it normally. But hold on.
Thank you. I thought I could ritual cast all things.
No.
Oh, good.
Only certain spells can be ritually cast.
Oh.
It is not. It says ritual in the spell description if it is on Fantasy Grounds.
Okay.
So it's not.
Yeah.
Well.
Any scrolls of detect?
You know what? I'll blow the 3rd level spell slot.
Well, hold on. Before y'all start doing that, give me an Arcana check, both Wilvain and Seabold.
Oh dear.
Did that even do it?
Not yet.
Nope.
It should. That was weird. It was super slow. I don't know if it's gonna. I'll hit it like this. We'll see if it does it.
Here we go. 10.
It wanted it.
Okay, so with the 15, you know that sometimes some glyphs can be interrupted, but it's usually extremely difficult to do.
Do I know how much it's going to hurt?
Give me an Arcana check, Wilvain. Oh yeah. So looking at it and getting a sense of the magic that's emanating off of it, you're pretty sure that it's going to be maybe not the worst thing that you've ever experienced, but it's definitely probably going to freeze you.
What about Mel?
What if we threw one of the?
I mean, you're pretty sure it's going to be ice damage that's going to happen.
I think Mel could take one. Can you take one for the team, Mel?
Either way, I'm burning a 3rd level spell slot either on the healing spell or the dispel magic. So,
what if we grabbed one of them carcasses out of the freezer, threw it at it? Would that do it? Is that how magic works, you guys?
It has to be a live thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. Typically. Well,
are you asking me or are you talking to each other?
Well, it depends on the trigger for the glyph of warding, honestly. But it just really depends on how smart the caster of the glyph was, frankly. In my opinion.
And Nessa, you're just keeping watch out there?
I have no idea what they're talking about.
Okay. Sure, no worries.
Me, like, I
open the door.
No! You don't know what's there, though, do you? Give me a perception.
I heard them talking about it. I'll find the handle.
Give me a perception check. Give me a perception check real quick.
If he's
investigation.
Holy shit, you do know where it is. Yeah, you can see the line where the door is. So if you grab and open it, 5, 10, 15,
how far do
20.
I get back before he opens it?
When did you start moving?
As soon as Nate said, I'm going to open it.
Well, he just reached up and grabbed the door. So you started moving immediately. Yeah, you're still
walking towards the door.
Yeah, you're still going to be in the blast radius. So hold on, let me.
It would only be me. Oh well.
So
he just killed us all.
Maybe
Not me. I'm immune, or I'm not immune. I'm resistant.
I thought you said, "Am I
I'm
a?"
only fire resistant.
I thought you said, "Am I a mutant?" Is what I heard at first, and
Well.
Yes.
I mean maybe.
Also yes.
Okay, so I have all of.
Wait.
I think I've got
Yeah.
you all targeted.
Wait.
Where's Nessa?
stop.
Nessa's outside.
Yeah, Nessa's the only one who's not getting hit by this.
Well, this is far worse than me having to spend a 3rd level spell slot. Come on.
Oh, she can heal.
Is this? No, it didn't roll. Okay, so
What?
Wilvane
I failed?
failed. Wilvane failed. Nate, you failed. Seabold.
I'm gonna use my amulet thing and add a 3 to it, so I did not fail.
A 16? Yeah, 16.
Yes.
You do not fail. Wilvane, you do, or sorry, Seabold, you do succeed.
Mhm.
And Mel, you fail. Okay.
Can I re-roll mine before you roll damage?
Oh.
Are you
use
going
my
to use your? Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, can you redo it, or do you want me to do it?
I can redo it. Yeah, I can just redo it. Do. Dexterity saving
see.
throw.
I just figured out what could be ritual cast.
That's a 10. It's still a failure.
Well,
Can you ritual cast Nate not jumping in here and triggering this?
No.
Wilvane actually dies here.
Okay, so
After Nate opening the door.
first things first. So you succeed, so you're going to take half damage. So let me just roll the damage.
Oh my God.
All right,
Can I
so
roll
22
inflation
points of
reroll?
cold damage.
Only 22.
Seabold, you
That could've
made
been
your
way worse.
save. Normally you would take half, but
Hmm?
you have evasion, so you take nothing.
I was getting ready to talk about evasion.
Yep. Nate, you take 11 points of damage, but you are resistant to cold.
Yes.
All right, so you take 5 points of damage.
I would like to burn my inspiration to re-roll the save if possible.
Wait, why
Roll
did?
behind the curtain.
Oh, okay. I just noticed you still had your temp hit points, so they're gone.
So I took it out of that.
Yeah. What'd you say, Mel?
I want to use my inspiration to see if I can't re-roll that save.
Okay,
But
I'll re-roll it.
Thank you.
I'll let it happen.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
You know, I already rolled damage, but it's fine. You rolled a 1 that time, so you still fail.
Damn it.
0.
Did you? Okay, so you take 11, Wilvane. So that's all 3. That's all 8. So you
I take 22, don't I?
Oh yeah, you take 22. So that's 8. 8 minus 22 minus 8 is 14. Okay.
Don't come in here, Nessa.
And
then I'm gonna fireball Nate.
Mel takes and Mel takes the full 22 points of damage. Okay. But the door's open now. So there's that.
I might just stab him.
Yeah, no. So we're beating up Nate now, right?
I would strangle him for my.
Hold on.
I would strangle him right now.
Oh, they put it in a weird spot. Hold on, give me a second. Calm down.
I expected nothing less than this from Nate, you guys. You know what he does.
Right.
He's a coward. Why would he randomly open the door all of a sudden?
Because I had resistance to cold damage, I figured the glyph would just hit me, not everybody in the room.
But you
Yeah,
didn't know
it's-
it was a cold glyph.
True.
You didn't know?
You were talking about it.
So basically,
No,
it
well, it wasn't. Alan was telling me what it was.
yeah, it's a 20-foot radius. So you all were in it. So there was really not much of getting away from it anyway. Why won't this open? Hold on. It's not opening, y'all.
Well, I can use sleight of hand.
They broke the door.
The door is broken for some reason, and I don't know why.
Frozen shut.
There it goes.
Oh.
There.
Oh, I was nowhere near the door.
Yeah, I mean, you said you were going to open it, so I knew you knew where it was. It was fine. We're all fine here.
Nessa's gonna run in and be like, "What in the actual fuck?"
Mm-hmm.
I leave you alone.
You basically heard what sounded like
Oh yeah.
The sound of a fire extinguisher going off. And they all have like bits of ice and whatnot frozen to them.
And a very angry Wilvain.
And a very angry looking Wilvain. So as you walk into this room, there are several items of interest that you immediately see walking into this room. There is a leather cloak that's hanging on a peg to the wall to your right. Opposite the cloak, propped up against the east wall, there's a full suit of human-sized plate armor. There's a heap of chainmail and the foot of that armor. And then further into the room, there's 3 shields piled up on the floor. And there is a coffer at the far end all the way to the south side of that room.
I'm only looking for the thing that Elmo was telling me about.
I'll tell Wolverine that he looks cold and then throw the leather cloak on him.
I don't want the leather cloak. I will punch Nate.
Is the armor or any of the shields magical in any way?
Oh, almost everything in this room is glowing. Almost everything.
Jesus.
Except for that cloak I threw at Wolverine.
No, the cloak is glowing as well.
I figured it would be.
Did I hit?
A 15. Yeah, a 15 does hit.
All right.
It should be like, actually, I think you do 0 points of damage with your punch.
Yep, he does.
He does. All right.
I want to investigate the armor and the shield. See if they're any kind of upgrade, if I can't discern what they are.
I'm just going to keep punching Nate.
Just over and over, just constantly just punching him and kicking him.
Until he feels it.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
What?
I'm talking to Mel.
Punch him. Okay. I'm not
Yeah, you're going to punch him with intelligence? Yeah.
I could punch him in the throat and then it would really hurt. So what was the item Elmo was telling me to look for? Sorry.
He just said that he had several items that were all usable for underwater exploration and things like that. That's what he mentioned.
Okay, it wasn't like a particular amulet or...
No, he didn't mention anything specific. So that plate armor, one of the things that you notice about that plate armor is it seems oddly light for its size and is way more flexible. It's made of a way more flexible metal than what you're used to for armor. Huh. The metal itself kind of has a shimmery, silvery quality to it as well. There is also some leather armor in the corner, or studded leather armor as well in that room that does have a magical aura to it. The cloak has a magical aura to it. The chainmail that's lying on the floor does not have a magical aura, and the 3 shields do not have a magical aura.
And nothing in the coffers.
You didn't say anything about the coffers. So opening the coffers, you find a dozen potions. All of them seem to be the same. They're all of a kind of a dark grayish blue color, and they all seem to have a spectral floating jellyfish in them.
Do I know what they are?
You have some potions already that look the exact same.
Breathing.
Yes.
Underwater breathing.
Potions of water breathing. Yeah.
Nothing else?
Not in this room, no.
Can we pocket all of this for now and come back to it later? Even the non-magical stuff, I'm going to need the metal for later purposes.
How heavy how would I tell how heavy that leather is?
You can kind of pick it up and try to figure it out. It's studded leather, so it's going to be probably around 13 pounds.
I just want to know what I'm wearing now. I hate what I'm wearing now.
What you are wearing now looks to be leather armor.
Right.
Yeah. Studded leather is a little bit better than leather.
Sweet. Dibs.
Do I know what this
still
cloak is?
considered light armor
That Nate covered me with. Do I know what it is?
So it's the cloak itself is it's made from really fine materials, and it's got some gold inlaid thread in the whole thing, but it has this strange tail-like appendage that's coming off of the back hem of it.
Like a cat's tail?
No.
Like a dragon's tail?
Much thinner and comes to a sharp point.
So this leather is 10 pounds. I would like to get undressed right here, right now, and put on that leather.
Okay. So you're going to take off your armor and put on the new armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Can somebody draw a black
As soon as you
box
get
or something?
undressed, I'm going to touch you and make your body glow like I was making your armor glow.
So you're gonna take about the 5 minute or the 10 minutes that it'll take for you to change from your one armor to the next armor.
I'm gonna go into the corner and then risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
I want to take that 10 minutes and see if I can't discern anything more about that plate armor.
Go ahead and give me another either investigation. Yeah, give me an investigation check. Or since you're a dwarf and you should know about such things, you can also give me a history check. Whichever one you want.
Can I just do Arcana checks on the...
You absolutely can if you want to do Arcana checks.
It was all the same to me at that point.
Yeah, so real quick, Mel, basically you're not entirely sure, but you think you kind of remember that this kind of metal is called mithril. So it looks like this plate armor is made from mithril. Now, your Arcana check, what were you looking at first with that 28?
The cloak.
Okay.
The items that they're not looking at.
Sure. So digging into your mind and trying to remember all the things, you faintly remember, even though you've never actually learned this seems to be something that's been given to you from the knowledge that you had absorbed from the book. This is known as a cloak of the manta ray. Hence the tail appendage at the end. It looks like a manta ray. And when you have its hood up, you can breathe underwater and you have a swim speed of 60 feet. Putting the hood up or taking the hood down costs an action.
And did I get a chance to check the remaining items?
So the chainmail was not magical, the shields were not magical. So the other two things are currently being fiddled upon, and well, one's being put on.
I don't want to mess with Nessa. Can I help Mel?
Okay. Yeah. You can go ahead and go ahead and give me another Arcana check if you want. Yeah, it's for sure mithril. It's a mithril set of plate.
I don't know if it's got any other properties.
You can't tell if it's got any other properties. It seems like it's just a mithril set of normal plate armor. But mithril in and of itself is even though it is itself is not magical, it's considered amongst others to be a higher value, as if it was magical.
You want to tell who they were made by, or is that history?
That would be history. Yeah. And it would be like, these have been around for a while, so maybe you might know who made these particular items, but it may not be who owns them now, even if you could figure out who made them.
While everyone's probably turning in the other direction while I'm getting dressed.
I'm sure they are.
Apart from Nate.
I was gonna ask Wilvane if he could check what armor I'm putting on while I'm putting it on.
Can I do it with disadvantage if I'm closing my eyes?
Yes, you will absolutely do it with disadvantage if you're closing your eyes.
The bra's already on. Open your eyes.
I'll open one eye. Okay.
Yeah, one eye open, clutching your pillow tight. It's not a pillow. Yeah, 26. So
softer than a pillow.
Yes, this studded leather armor, which is heavily decorated with fish and shell motifs, is known as mariner's leather. Now, mariner's leather has the ability to basically give someone the ability to swim as well as they walk. And it also, not only does it do that, if you are ever incapacitated, or in other words, brought to 0 hit points, it will immediately will cause you to rise 60 feet towards the surface of the water. So it knows where the surface is and will send you that direction if you're ever knocked unconscious or brought to 0 hit points.
Cool.
I will relay all of that information.
Thank you.
All right, Nessa, wow. I am giving you this item so you can put it on. Let me do that. So you're taking this immediately.
And you said the mithril isn't magical, but is considered above average.
It's not magical, but that is a magical. It is a magical material, right?
Right.
So what this does is that essentially it makes it's so light, even though it offers the same protection as plate, you don't need to have a certain strength level in order to wear it. In addition to that, you no longer will have disadvantage on stealth checks while wearing this armor.
Wait, so I can wear plate?
No, because you can't wear heavy armor.
No.
And cast spells or anything else, so no.
That is unfortunate. That was my next question. I'll pocket I'll pocket the set armor for the time being.
You're gonna take that 65-pound piece of armor and you're gonna put it in your pack?
No. You know what? Hey,
changing your mind once you got the. Well, yeah, doesn't. Yeah. I'm sure one of your multiples of you have stuff. So.
Hey, Seabold, can I borrow your bag of holding for
I've already
all the armor and shield
room.
in this
I've already rifled through and I've got it already opening up.
Okay. So
perfect.
are you just gonna take everything?
Yes.
Okay. That took no time at all.
Yes.
I'll just drop it into the party sheet, and because that'll be 100 times easier.
Okay. All right.
So let me do that real quick.
Mel, can you take all my coins so that way I'm not encumbered anymore?
Well, so if you give him your regular leather armor,
I took it off.
Yeah, but you still have it on you.
Oh, it just says not carried. Okay.
Oh, I think I left Nate's quarterstaff in there. Can we get rid of that because I already got one?
Okay, hold on. Let me do all this here. Let me get everything laid out to where it needs to go here, and I think this is probably a good time for us to go ahead and call it an evening. After finding a large trove of awesomeness.
Mm-hmm. That looks fucking awesome.
If you want to slide all that coin that you don't want to carry around into the party sheet inventory, Nessa, I will sort it out or have one of the bags of holding sorted out.
No, I just call you Daddy Warbucks and we sort it out from there.
So that quarterstaff doesn't need to be there, right?
Yeah, I already got one.
Yeah. So we'll delete the quarterstaff. So we got the plate armor. We've got the 12 potions of water breathing. We've got the Cloak of the Manta Ray. The Mariner's Leather I've already given to who needs it. The 3 shields. Mithril Plate, which I already put in there. The cloak is there, and then the chainmail. That's the only thing that I'm missing. There you go. So y'all take that amongst yourselves.
Did that go in here?
It got in your inventory. You're gonna have to put it in your bag. Do you know how to put things in items?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I just
I see what's going on here.
Okay. That's a lot of water breathing sounds, because every time water breathing comes up when he takes it, it triggers the sound. That's awesome.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, that's I think this is a good spot. You found the secret area. There's some tinkering happening somewhere to the north of the room you're in. And you've explored almost this entire upper floor. Almost all of it. You've rescued nearly a dozen people. And I didn't need to pop up. And yeah, I think this was a good time. I think this is a good spot for us to go ahead and call it for the evening. It is now 10:15. I think we're good. It's got you as heavily encumbered right now.
What happened to the new overlay?
What do you mean?
I thought you made like a new
It's
overlay for stream.
It is. It's just I just removed where the old location where the CC used to be, removed that entire lower bar. I changed it a little bit, basically. I didn't really
like the new
replace
full
it.
screen one or
Oh,
whatever.
it doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
Okay.
So like if I go to it and but we are going to call it here, y'all. So we'll just go ahead and pause it. But if I go here, it doesn't have Mel in it for some reason. It's got all of you except for Mel, and I don't know how to make Mel fit into that spot. So that's why.
Okay.
I have to fiddle with it for some more and figure that out. I think it might just do it long ways and doesn't make it fill out. So I'll have to figure out how to make that work.
Can I make a pitch?
No.
Aw,
No.
fine. But it was a good dumb idea too.
But yeah, so the coffer you opened up. Yeah, I'm just trying to double check that I didn't miss anything else. Yeah, that's everything. You found all the things. So yeah, Nessa, just make sure that you equip the other one. Because you haven't yet.
Oh. No, it says carried.
Carried is not equipped.
Carried is not equipped. Okay, it is equipped now.
Yeah. Now you have an AC of 14. So there you go.
What was it before? 13?
13.
Probably?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha ha ha! Moving on up!
And if you're underwater and you get knocked to 0 hit points, you will go floating towards the surface. So
Blub, 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 blub.
sure. And you have a 30-foot swim speed now, so which is good for you.
I go.
And for those that aren't aware, like basically you normally swim at half your movement speed. So you would normally only be able to swim 15, but now you can swim 30, and you can't like basically drown by failing at swimming.
Yeah.
Because you can swim. You know how to swim, and that's because this these are floaties. You have little arm floaties now, and it's this armor is your arm floaties. That's what
Can
you
I
have.
call them arm floaties?
If you want to call it an arm floaties, you can call them arm floaties all you want.
Okay.
So yeah. So congratulations to y'all for finding a bunch of new loot that'll probably help you out, I would assume. I don't know. What would I know about what's happening next? Beats me. There's definitely some weirdness going on to the north of you somewhere, either to the left or the right of that hallway. Only time will tell. We'll probably be back in a couple of weeks to figure that one out. The next time should be the 10th of May. 10th of May. Be here sooner before you know it. But before we get out of here, y'all, thank you very much for hanging out. We all appreciate you very much for watching us play this little game of make-believe. We appreciate you. Let's talk to our peoples and say hi to them before we go any further. Right down there, you can see her. He's smiling. He's having a good time. That's the Rusty Panda who plays Nessa, our bard. Tell the people about yourself, Ms. Panda.
I named them Yellow Ducky Floaties, and I'm really happy about it. Anyway, hey, I'm the Rusty Panda with 2 A's at the end. I do the streaming here on the Twitch. I have been doing a lot more music and piano lately, music production, and a lot more gaming. So we've been playing a lot of different variety of games, which has been rather fun. Wiki Wednesday should be coming back. I know I keep saying it, but it'll get there. The end.
As it does. Awesome Possum, thank you very much. Right across the way over there is Captain Erock, who plays Seabold, our rogue. Captain Erock, tell the people about yourself.
I am Captain Erock on the Twitch and the YouTubes, and then wherever else you can find a Captain Erock. That's me. We do a lot of survival and sim games, but lately it's been mostly variety. There's been a lot of we've been eating good with video games lately.
God,
and we're just trying to get through it. You know, we got stuff to get to see. There's stuff coming out still, and ain't nobody got time for all that. And maybe you'll have a little bit of time to come hang out with me. We'll be on tomorrow, probably about 10 a.m. Eastern. So.
All right.
We'll do what I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Maybe some Oblivion, maybe some Expeditions 33. But yeah.
Maybe something.
That's me.
Maybe something else. Who knows? Maybe another shadow drop will happen and then you're gonna be like, what do I do next?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. And then directly underneath I almost said Captain Seabold. That's what I almost said. I stopped myself, but it works. Underneath is Mel. Anything you got for the people?
Oh, broken record as always. Drive like you want to make it home and know that you gotta share the roads. Drive safe, everybody.
Alrighty. Directly below the Nessa is I Am Pingus, who plays Nate Doe, our very cowardly warlock with the Fae patron. You'll find him here, usually being my mod and or harassing me. That's what he does.
It's not a mod's job.
That is kind of your job. Last but not least, in the bottom corner, we have Danabo, or Dandu, depending on how you read his who plays Wilvain Saverly, our beautiful and wonderful. Oh, thanks for the on-screen. I noticed you did them earlier, but we were doing other stuff. So, but yeah, the little celebration, all the potions. But Danabo, what you got for the folks?
I like to imagine Wilvain's still punching Nate at this point.
You know what? For the next 2 weeks, that's all that's happening. It's just constant punches from Wilvain.
He's going to train until he can do 1 damage with a punch.
This is whole thing.
In fact, next time he levels up, I'm just going to waste it on strength so I can do 1 damage.
That's how you win at D&D, folks, right there.
That's how you do it.
It's going to really hurt one day.
It's funny. That's funny.
Get Tavern Brawler as a feat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
Yes. Again, this will be going up to YouTube. I completely forgot to. I'm not going to say it out loud because if I say it out loud, then they'll know that I forgot to start it. Oops. My
No, you
bad.
planned it so they could watch it.
Yeah, I planned it so that you don't. Yeah, they get it. They get the edited one because I love them more. Maybe. We got to do things. We got to do pictures. I should get a box of goldfish just for the pose. Because we're dealing with fish people, and they are the snack that smiles back. So that
now we're
makes,
eating the fish people.
I mean,
Fish are friends, not food.
they can be both. They can
Or
be
you could
friends.
undress and make your boobs glow.
You can do that. That's a thing. That's a
Do
thing.
you happen to have a big mouth Billy Bass at your house?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's do photos. I have socks. Don't ask why. I do. I have a coupon book that is threw in the trash. I have moleskin. I have
Like the skin of a mole?
no, it's for blisters. It's like the little fuzzy things that you put on blisters to help them not rub as much, essentially. I don't know, man.
Try the fish face again.
I haven't. Yeah, I mean,
Did we not
can I
use
do
the
it?
fish
Can I
face?
do a sultry fish face? Can I get in real?
What would that
close?
even look like?
It looks like duck
We're
face.
about to find out.
Yeah. My God.
That's great.
That's how you do it.
Oh my God.
You have to pause.
Try not to laugh. That's like that's half the issue right there. Hold on.
You have to make the breathing noises as well.
You gotta. Just gonna
You know what?
My God.
That's enough, buddy. Me and the party have officially won D&D. We can all go home now. Good job. Good job. High five. High five.
Congratulations to all of you for experiencing that live.
You're welcome.
Ooh, yeah. What can I say but you're welcome? Do a handsome Squidward. If I could do a handsome Squidward, I would, but unfortunately I cannot. Because I am neither handsome nor Squidward. It's fine. Let me try one more time. This time with. Okay, that's even worse because that just sounds. Never mind. I'm not trying anymore because it's not working. We're just gonna get out of here.
I need an adult.
Well, you're not gonna find one here.
I know.
Wait.
For sure, you're
Are
not
we
gonna
all
find one here. Nope.
I love it.
All right, y'all. With that, we're gonna
Thanks,
get out of
Alyn.
here. I'll be back tomorrow at noon for more Yakuza Like a Dragon. I got to get through that game before I can play Expedition 33, and then maybe we'll finally get to Trails Through Daybreak 2, and maybe we'll get done with that before the next Trails game comes out in fall.
Wait, Daybreak 2 came out already?
Yeah, Daybreak 2 has
Daybreak
already
2
been
came
out.
out.
No.
Yeah.
In February? I think?
Yeah, it came out in February, so like that's in my backlog. And then we found out like a month ago that the next Trails game comes out in the fall.
Well, fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I only have 100 million other games that I gotta play and very little time to do it. Listen, if y'all start, if everyone starts giving me $100 a day, I could probably quit my normal job and then I'd be able to catch up with my games. I'm just saying, you know, all it takes is 100 people to give me $100 a day, and
$100 coffee cupy a day.
that's a lot of money, by the way. That is a ridiculous amount of money. 100 people, $100 per day. That is ridiculous.
10,000 a day?
Yeah, I can quit my job for that. I'd do it. I would sacrifice. I would sacrifice for you.
Live like a peasant for the people.
For the people. I will indeed do so. All right, we're gonna get out of here again, y'all. Thank you very much for hanging out with us tonight. And hope you had a great weekend. I hope you continue to have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I hope you do have a great weekend and it is fruitful and wonderful and restful for you. Until next time, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. Remember, you only have one life to live, so does everyone else around you. Try to make your lives better than what it was when you got there at a minimum. Please don't make it worse. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. Enjoy yourself. Tip your waitresses, and smile, because life is too freaking short. See you later. Bye.
The eye rests. It has shown you all it can for now. This is not a time for sorrow, but a time for joy. When one chapter ends, another must always begin. Ponder upon the lessons you have just witnessed, and heed its wisdom. Apply it to your lives. Go forth, be well, and do good towards the others that enter your